Jankulate, do you see us?
Oh, Jankulate's here.
Yes, we're live. Yes.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? We had a little bit of trouble going live because Twitter was being a butthole. But, so we're not live on Twitter for all that one person who may have not watched on there. But we are live on
Twitter.
Yeah,
And
sorry
it's a
about
very
that.
special edition of Art of the Roll. Does anyone know what it is? Huh? It's our first year anniversary.
Hey,
Yay.
clap noise. I don't have it ready. Oh, there it goes.
1 year of Art of the Roll.
Yeah, lethal.
And
I don't know.
we're going to do a special retrospective episode where we chronicle every single episode up until this point.
No, we're not.
with director commentary.
But only with cats. We'll be all holding our cat, and then the cat will be the one saying it.
I don't have a cat.
I bet that would get a lot of views.
I bet it would.
You don't think so?
I think we should figure out how to make cats act. We'll call it cacting, and then we'll just recreate all of Art of the Roll with cactors.
Wow. By the way, Jankulate, subscribe for 2 months now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jankulate.
We're work at the same place now, and he is amazing.
Nice. Jankulate, you are amazing.
Fantastic. So we need anyone who is not following a follower yet, please follow us on Twitch. We're trying to get to past a certain milestone, so we'll keep reminding
300.
We need a few more followers to hit that special milestone.
Yeah, we're so close to hit 300, was it? Yeah, 4 to hit 300.
Friends.
And if
we also have our
Greg has agreed to fly us all to New York City for a fabulous weekend in Times Square with Art of the Roll, and you're all invited. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
You're a bitch.
No.
Wow. Harsh. I mean,
I think that's a yes.
God damn. That guy is mean.
I know he
thought
made
was a
it
nice guy.
We're also going to be debuting the new voice of Greyhide. Everyone likes this voice for Greyhide, but Greyhide's going to get a new voice, and he's going to sound, I'm Greyhide, and I've got an axe, and I'm angry, and I roll.
As long as Angelo doesn't change his voice, we're all...
Well, why would his voice change?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it is also...
he's an individual.
I think we mentioned already, but it is our 1 year anniversary, so we've been doing this since this time last year when we started this very campaign. Actually, the first one we published wasn't even this campaign. It was the Disney, that one shot that we did, that we finished up.
True.
You guys
was that
remember
actually streamed live, though? I don't think it was.
The second part was. Oh, no.
Interesting.
No.
I think the second part was streamed live.
No, the first time we went live with this, like, I think it was, I want to say October 7th or 9th. I wrote it down somewhere. But yeah, so we were a few
I still have all the characters from that Disney one-shot over here, including
What's the S&P?
Beastly Mickey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was terrifying.
Biff.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that
And I was a Pokemon.
My current character Girth Brooks is loosely inspired by Amalia's Biff.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Girth Brooks?
Girth Brooks, you know, the big jock guy who is a friend of Mert's, who when
the one
Fitz
who
and
he
Larry
played
were
after
both
you killed
dead.
Larry.
Yeah, for that brief period of time when Fitz and Larry were both dead.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
Girth Brooks, the jock.
Let's not talk about stock market. Yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
Hit on my kitty.
You
Yeah.
killed
Like,
Larry?
correct.
I wasn't there for that one.
You were not. You weren't even on the same floor as them.
I was thinking about that
Amalia did
earlier.
not
Killing
kill
Larry?
anyone.
You're thinking about it like, good memories.
Yeah, like, I'm so happy to kill that guy.
I mean, it was a serious bonding moment for like Fig and Amalia, where like, you know, they
Fig and
really got
Amalia?
along that day.
My favorite thing is that Paul in the chat was like, yeah, I helped him out come up with Larry. I really, tried to play a role in helping him create that character. And then when you're actually playing it, he's like, yes, kill Larry, kill him, get rid of him, kill him, like in the chat. And I was like, oh my God.
I mean,
Larry.
Going a woman first? Like, how
Paul,
dare you?
not like
I know.
Larry.
Going into my room like early
That was
morning.
infuriating when he actually
That's
touched
just
your purse. I was like,
So creepy.
You gonna die.
Larry was on a very important mission, and he's not great with tact, you know?
Says
He
No,
wasn't
he's
good
an artist, too.
every
You gotta give them a
man-
little bit of leeway.
going through a woman's purse.
at issues,
I
you
was on an
know?
important
We'll
mission.
explain all when our musical debuts. Larry and Greyhide have been working on a musical behind the scenes that nobody else knows about. It will debut, and at the end of it, everyone will love Larry.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Trust
Yeah.
me,
Does
Greyhide.
Fig
I'm a
and
paladin.
Angelo have a duet? The love duet.
You know what we should have done?
musical?
We should have had you guys level up after killing Larry. That would have made it, like, really solidified it in stone.
That would have been
That would have
hilarious.
been. That would have been
Just the
fun.
two of them, though, because they were the only ones that killed him.
It only happens after Larry dies, though. So since you just left him to bleed out over time, you would just be out in the street and suddenly start hearing as you go up a level.
It's okay.
I-
We can't. We have a second chance. Apparently, he lives.
He lives.
Yeah, you
so we
could
can
kill
still
Larry
level
again.
up. Yep. We can
Just
still
to,
level
just to
up.
demonstrate how old I am, I actually played the original Final Fantasy 1 when it first came out
Ooh.
for the NES.
Wow.
And I was looking forward to it coming out because I played Dragon Warrior 1 earlier that year, and I was looking forward to a new thing called Final Fantasy. So I'm really
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A new game called Final Fantasy. That
Final
is-
Fantasy 1. I don't think I ever played one. I played.
It was on NES, and it was, and then Final Fantasy 2 came out on the Super
I played
NES.
2,
Yeah.
but not very much. The first one I really played was
Jankulate's
5.
all about it.
Look at Jankulate.
5, okay.
The
Pong.
dates and everything.
You didn't play
I know,
Pong
yeah.
when it first came out. It was a military
I
game. It
mean-
first came out in the 60s, didn't it?
Wait, what's the
Interesting.
release date? Oh, of he's talking about a Final Fantasy 1. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mark's like super old, so he was around during that time.
1987? I don't think so. I was in high school.
Yeah,
I was in
that's what
grade
I'm saying.
10. Grade 9 or
So
10.
that's definitely prime
That would
Final
have been
Fantasy
1990.
age.
Maybe it was released in Japan at that age, but it didn't come to out here until it was 1990.
I was
Unless you're
around,
from
but I was
the
clearly not
Berenstain
playing.
timeline, I'm from the Berenstain timeline. Steen, the
Right.
Steen timeline.
I don't even know what that means.
Which reality is this, by the way?
The correct reality. I don't know.
I'll
CERN has
play
messed things up with the
Pong.
last Hadron Collider experiment. Now all timelines are kind of converging. I think I'm Green Lantern in this
no.
timeline.
Are you?
Whenever someone starts talking about like time travel, I just tune them out. It's the dumbest
Hey,
thing.
don't fluff
I hate
the
it when it shows
pillows.
up in shows.
Well,
What's
in
up,
my
Joe
original
Fluff?
timeline, Greg is actually a Time Lord, which is kind
Oh.
of crazy. It's so weird because that Greg loves time travel. This one's like, meh, you know?
Well, okay, I don't
All I have to
mind
say
when
is
the
don't fluff the
show,
pillows.
if the show is about time travel, but I
Never
don't like
fluff
when
the
it's like randomly introduced in shows because it's just like a cop out and it's never well done.
Well, let me
But if
put it
it's
this
like-
way: if you don't explain it, I'm fine with it. The moment the show tries to explain it, I hate
The
it
mechanics of
because
time
it's
travel,
unexplainable.
yawn.
Yeah,
It's a story mechanism. It's not science,
Right.
right? It's just,
Steins-
hey, let's have
Yeah.
a fun story. and
Steins
don't try to
Gate
explain
is
it.
an anime and it does tackle time travel, but it's
Oh.
I really like Steins Gate is really good. But it's an anime.
Yeah.
Science Gate.
I've actually used time
Science-
travel
no,
before,
it's-
but
Steins
Listen,
I don't explain it.
Science
like
Gate.
time travel is fake,
gonna
just
say, it
like
sounds nerdy.
dinosaurs and the moon landing. Okay, so let's just
Correct.
You know,
And the sun.
Mm.
I mean, being out there not moving, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now
Well,
that
some
Jeff
of it-
Bezos has a penis rocket, moon landings are
That's
no
true.
longer fake.
oh, the penis rocket, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What if the penis rocket is also a lie? What if it's just a large statue of a penis?
He needs to make a sperm-shaped drone that can leave the penis rocket, and it can land on the
Yes.
moon, right?
It's not that large.
That's amazing.
You said
Actually.
it's a large statue of a penis. It's not that large. I mean, it's like
That's.
it's okay. Right, but it's
I
not
mean,
that
Mark, the
large.
one beside you is an even larger statue of a penis. Really.
Red
Oh,
Baron's in
no.
the house. Haven't
I
seen for
mean,
a while.
okay,
Hello.
Red Baron,
it's large
what's
enough.
up?
Can you
Hi,
fit
Red
inside
Baron.
your own penis? No.
Wait, I stopped
So-
listening for a second. I came back to something about inside a penis. What?
So I said,
Yeah.
he said it's not that large, and I'm like, well, can you fit inside your own penis? Probably not.
Yeah,
It's
that's
large
true.
enough.
I mean, his
Nope.
That penis could fit Shatner and 3 other dudes in there. So yeah.
That's true. Yeah, what are you stroking?
Ironically, it couldn't fit George Takei. Isn't that ironic? So ironic. Oh, no room for you, George. You stay down on Earth. Yeah.
Brombacker here has a clear bias towards one of those two. I won't say who. You can guess.
Yeah, I like Shatner.
I do too.
I
actually
spoiled
really
it.
like Shatner.
I spoiled it. Yeah.
I like that Shatner still acts younger than Patrick Stewart.
That's true. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's good aging.
Yeah, but Patrick Stewart doesn't need to He's just Patrick Stewart. Doesn't need to do anything. He's just.
But his character was an old man, even though he was like 47 when he debuted.
Yeah,
he
that's true. I didn't think
carried
about
himself like a 67-year-old man, in my opinion. When I was a kid when I watched it, but
yeah. He was a superior captain.
You know, he seems kind of the same age to me. It's crazy enough.
You know, he's got this quiet dignity. You know, I think that's where it comes from.
Picard is my favorite character in all of Star Trek. I will say that. Like,
he is pretty awesome.
Picard is the best,
yeah,
for sure.
He's pretty great.
Yeah. I haven't watched the series, the recent series,
thespians.
but he did have the best ice bucket challenge. You guys ever see that? He just like ice bucket challenge for ALS. He just sat at his desk, wrote out a check, put some ice in his whiskey, and drank it. And that was his ice bucket challenge.
If it would have been Earl Grey tea, I would have been more impressed. But whatever.
That's true.
I don't.
What's happening in chat?
Ice in your Earl Grey?
Funny.
So Puma Man Redux says many people swear it's Berenstain, but it's actually Berenstain in the spelling. So I could go on a long, explanation about why I believe it was originally Steen.
Wait, you explained this to me once, and I didn't care enough to listen. Weird.
That's exactly it. Yeah. So.
Savage
beats from the DM.
I still don't know what
I will explain, but not before we talk about this delicious product that everyone loves.
Oh,
that's right. Emmy Ramen. If you're looking for your low-carb solution.
From the Emmy Ramen timeline. Who knows?
Are those the new and improved? Skinny?
In this timeline, it's Emmy Ramen.
Those are not the new improved skinny ones. I've been delinquent in my duties, and I haven't sent them out to you all yet, so I'll do that soon. But
can't wait.
But yeah, they have a new formula, skinnier noodles. If you're looking for the low-carb solution, check out Emmy Ramen if you need your ramen fix. If you do go to...
timeline, it's pronounced ramen. In the Brombacker timeline.
If you do want to go look into it, you can go to emmyeats.com or naturalmarket.ca if you're in Canada. You can use coupon code ARTOFTHEROLL when you check out, and you get $5 off. We were supposed to do a thing about it. Oh, yes. The Pit Fiend last time lost because he was eating not Emmy ramen and had a carb crash halfway through the battle, and he just stopped attacking. That's the only reason you guys won.
His rolls just plummeted. He was just like, he was holding his belly. And that's when Fitz sliced up through his testicles and killed him.
He probably wishes he had erectile dysfunction more than that. So now he doesn't have an erectile because you cut it off.
Yeah.
That's an awkward way to say things.
You might still have the dysfunction.
Well,
yes. I'd say definitely. Yeah.
Is it dysfunction or unfunction? No.
I think it's dysfunction, but it unfunction.
I think it's dysfunction.
Oh.
No, that's it.
That was good.
Oh man.
He ate McDonald's. That's right. Hey, don't say that to Mark. Mark loves McDonald's. He could go on hours talking about McDonald's.
You want me to?
He
No.
spends a lot of
I mean, if you want.
Also, Paul is correct. Fitz did technically kill both the Pit Fiend and the Red Wizard.
True. Well, he got the final blow on... I would say he got the final blow on the Pit Fiend. He killed the Red Wizard.
Well, with the Red Wizard, I did the majority of the damage.
That's true. You did 8 damage at the beginning.
No, I did like 3 damage to him. But the Pit Fiend, I did like 90% of the damage.
No, the Pit Fiend was a Greyhide victory.
Discovered that there was a barrier in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're the hero of the Tarragon Legends.
The hero of... What's the Firefly song? I forget, whatever. And his name is Jane.
Also, I just realized DM On Demand and Paul, I think, are the only 2 currently in chat who were there when we did go live for the first time. Like,
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
True.
yeah. OG.
Michael
you
was
for-
soon after, though.
Thanks, guys.
Puma Man Redux came in pretty soon after that, but yeah.
Pretty soon.
And
true.
Lethal, yeah.
Well, we're gonna
And
send
Lethal
all
not
of
too
you
long
a
after.
bronze
Yeah.
badge.
What's that?
Greg is
Really?
flying you to New York City, I think.
New York
is-
City,
New York City! But,
where we can
This
see
For
is
no
like
reason. He'll
for
just,
real?
he'll
Pulses,
just fly
mate.
you there, and then that's it. You can figure it out once you're there.
perhaps we should,
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But also, thank you guys for staying with us for a year. Like, wow.
Yeah, thank you for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We've
been
gone from having
crazy.
5 viewers to having like 30, one time 40 viewers, plus what's on YouTube. So it's been crazy.
And we'd
So
probably
thank
have
you so
more
much.
if I didn't insult everyone on TikTok.
Yeah,
Everyone on
fair.
TikTok hates us because
Worth.
I insulted them.
Everyone on
Sorry.
Literally
Sorry.
all of TikTok.
Sorry.
As
Sorry.
an anti
Sorry, I mean,
Brom back for
sorry.
Vendetta.
At least you didn't say anything
Well,
about.
we stuck with Greyhide because of the Speedo, the Paladin Speedo.
That's right.
True. Which is gonna be
Sorry,
coming
TikTok.
soon to OnlyFans.
Political
right?
correctness or Paladin Chainmail
TikTok?
Speedo.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, I think we are on TikTok now, aren't we? I don't know.
I don't
No, you
Not
haven't.
yet.
It Fitz. Check out Mike, actor
Mike.
Mike down there. He has an account on TikTok. That's what it is. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
yet,
which
not yet.
where we just posted that little teaser for
A little
the-
teaser, a little tickle. If you want to go
Little
get
one.
a little
Little
tickle,
one.
you can
Little tweezer.
go to our Instagram or Mike's TikTok, and you can see a little tickle of his character that he put up there.
little
A little
teaser
short.
of a teaser teaser.
So
Yeah,
literally
a little,
touch it with a
do a
tweezer.
cough. Yeah, a little tweezer. I have a little tweezer. Boop, boop, boop. I used it for 3D printing.
Oh,
Anyways,
nice.
now
Not grooming?
I'm gonna play with it all stream. No, I don't groom. So
Oh,
Groomer.
sorry, Rena.
she's called me a groomer.
Yeah. I always thought you were a groomer. Now he says he doesn't groom. Okay.
Sorry, is it
Okay.
a bad thing to be a groomer?
Yes.
Mike,
it
that's
is.
correct.
It depends what you mean.
Yeah. Well, there's grooming gangs out there, so stop. All right.
Tabletop RPG music. You're hearing them right now in the background. Check them out if you want to get your own RPG music. If you use Foundry, VTT, by the way, he has a whole module on there that you can just hook up to his module and you get all his music right there within the Foundry. So pretty cool there.
Man. Yeah.
Also, check out all our socials. We are pretty active on YouTube these days, mostly with a video of my cat, of JCK's cat, and all that kind of stuff. But check that out too if you're into that. You can also see my hatred of Rings of Power. My opinions, not the rest of you guys here, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. Check it out.
It's called. You'll like it. The video is called "Rings of Power is Badass," and I'm totally not being sarcastic or anything in that.
Also, if you guys would
I'm
like
surprised.
for me to be able to afford Amazon to be able to watch Rings of Power, make sure you subscribe to support us.
Oh,
Hey.
the 12-year-old comes with his young wisdom of saying being well groomed is a sign of a gentleman.
Well,
Wow.
I certainly
Didn't
am.
expect
All
that
about
from
being
you.
a gentleman as a paladin.
That is why.
Yeah, but when
We-
he gets past the age of 12, he'll find out that it's a lot of work, and then it'll
That's
just go.
true. Then he'll say screw it.
Yeah.
But like he'll go find MGTOW. But
I
the
think 17. He'll last
ahead.
till 17.
he'll
he's a
last till
trooper.
17. He'll be that idealist until no. But if you do want to check us on YouTube, we're also live streaming there. You won't get ads there, at least not past. Maybe you might get an initial one when you go in there. So if you get frustrated, you can still lurk on Twitch, muted, and get channel points, but watch on YouTube if you get annoyed at that stuff. That's what I would do.
And throw some chats on the Twitch because you can't do the live chat over YouTube, right?
No, you can.
So-
This one right
Oh,
here
you
is
can?
straight from YouTube, right there. Boom. Pug Ray.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Plug Ray
Restream
pioneering.
integration. Hello.
All right.
So
I'm into
I
it.
think that's about it for things that we usually bring up. So with that, I think we will go ahead
Headlong into adventure, I think.
and get started. Hey, oh my god, he turned into a green screen.
We're being cast aside for speedrunning, guys.
What's a speed running? Is that like speed racing?
Oh, I think that's the
Oh,
paintball
wow,
thing
that's cool.
where you're just like ripping through paintball.
No. It's not. It's not that.
It's
It's video games.
Sounds lame.
Oh,
What?
This would be
I was
way
thinking of
cooler.
the speed walking.
Shut up,
people
nerd.
are cooler than.
This is
Oh,
cooler.
okay. I thought
Watching
people
grown
speed walk.
people play D&D.
No. It's like playing Mario 64, speedrunning
Yeah,
through it. You ever
no,
seen the videos of them
yeah.
jumping backwards upstairs? And he goes up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. Anyways,
Kimmy Lee. What's up?
Kimmy Lee. Hello, Kimmy Lee. That
Don't
might
fluff,
be
we
them.
do
someone
appreciate
else,
you.
Welcome, Kimmy. Be
It's
sure to
Kyle.
follow. We're looking to get
Kimmy.
to our next milestone of followers. We're very close.
I think they already do follow, but that is a drink
I
for
think they already
Fitzy Poo.
Who is
As we
that
go
from?
into, who's it from? Do I have to do everything? I'm just kidding. Oh, JCK's making you drink.
Wow, Jess. Wow.
Yes, I think I do know Kimmy, or Greyhide does know Kimmy.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time. Right now we have
Speaking of which,
Let the
danger
games
ahead.
begin.
Last time on Art of the Roll, we pretty much finished off the whole story arc of the Castle Lanterns, at least to some degree. I think it might come back later. But you basically stopped their ritual of sacrificing a bunch of kids. Of sacrificing a bunch of kids in order to appease a devil contract in order to save their own kids because of a contract they made long ago. As part of that, though, go ahead.
Well, just a question after defeating the castle, the demon, and finishing this whole story, there's a bunch of treasure. Is there any treasure left that Fitz didn't wantonly give away without consulting the rest of us? Is there anything left? Because I think he just basically took a wheelbarrow and just gave it to a bunch of orphans that we've never met.
I mean,
Oh my god, that's
That's
true.
exactly what happened. But we do still
It's not
have
exactly
the,
wrong either.
We do still have the devil's gold hanky things, and we still have a
we have a
evil
hanky.
book. Well, the gold rings, the wrist things.
And like a little book, like what, a romance novel, a pamphlet, what?
You still
I
have the
Harlequin.
grimoire,
Oh, we have
I
that
believe.
grimoire.
No,
Yeah.
don't listen to Paul. Sometimes it's good to have a nice manly beard.
Well, it's
Oh.
authority. Yeah, the DM should have a beard. Otherwise, we
That's
wouldn't
true.
listen to him.
You gave,
Awesome.
I believe, a ornate candlestick, candlestick to him. But you kept the golden inkwell, which is worth 25 gold. The feathered quill pin, a special one that's worth 15 gold.
And
And-
there were 2 candlesticks. I gave 1, I think, is what.
And you kept her spell book, which you haven't really looked into yet.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's probably.
You also found a
creepy.
red. You found a red grimoire that you haven't looked into as well.
Oh, so we have 2 books. Yes.
Books
Wow.
are for nerds. I'm a paladin. You
But
can
yes,
just
they went to the
rummage through
Castle
the book.
Lanterns. They interrupt their process that broke the contract with the devils with the Castle Lanterns. So the devils decided to get the collateral, which was the Castle Lanterns kids, to consume their soul. The Castle Lanterns fought against this pit fiend that showed up, but luckily you all were able to save the kids and whisk them back to your tavern, Troll Skull Tavern. You all set up. You brought in your allies of different sorts, and you had a large epic battle with a pit fiend. The aftermath of which you were able to kill that pit fiend with your help and all the allies' help. There were 2 casualties,
who
of
killed
course.
the pit fiend specifically? Who killed the pit fiend?
I mean, are we
Uh,
talking final blow? Because that would be Fitz.
Well, Fitz
chopping
gave
it-
him a erectile dice function, as we mentioned in the beginning of this.
Yes, the death blow was delivered by our friend Fitz, and Greyhide was just, a useless
Greyhide-
chunk of coal, as
Greyhide
usual.
did a lot of damage. Just branding smite.
It
after
was a team
branding
effort,
smite.
let's just say.
Team effort. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
It was actually, in this case, I would say.
It was a team.
Yeah,
We all
Amalia,
learned.
even
kinda
Shoot a living
was.
star out of that. Oh, and let's not forget Savra, who died fighting. Oh yeah, she's
Right.
my boss and everything. She died fighting.
She died.
Yeah.
And Fitz almost saved her, and then Greyhide was also down, so he saved Greyhide. And then Savra was dead, like really dead. And Fitz is gonna blame himself for that for a long time.
Paul says Greyhide is okay. Fitz is amazing. Is there a block function that I can apply to users, or is that something?
Let's bring that in for people watching in post.
Okay, well, I'm going to block this Paul individual on my personal account. I can't block him from Twitch, but he's blocked. You're blocked, Paul.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Yes.
Everybody liked the voice of the Pit Fiend.
Yeah, that's
Frankly,
the best
it was a little bit
voice mod.
sexy.
Yes,
But the actually custom made that one.
Oh.
But yes, the Pit Fiend was taken down. Savra died. The Castle Lantern, the father, Victoro died. Yeah. But everybody eventually left your tavern. Mert took the 2 orphans. And we now come back to our story in the tavern. Everybody's gone except you and your party. And that is where we left off.
Oh, that was exhausting. I really wanted to take its testicle for a trophy, but they seem to have evaporated with the rest of the corpse.
Yes, you pick them up in your hand like, these are a good trophy, as they turned to black ichor and fell between your fingers.
Well, I think Greyhide, probably needs to take a long rest.
Oh no, someone just did something. What does my voice sound like? Why? Why do you people do this to me? I hope it doesn't sound too crazy.
Is that Lift's voice I hear? Dulcet tones in the...
I'm a crazy clown.
Oh wait, we already took a long rest. Somehow.
No, did we? I don't think we did. Oh, did we go to bed and then we're waking up?
Yes, we did.
All right, I don't remember that.
I'm ready for
Let's say we do that. You wake up the next morning as a rat.
Okay, I'll turn back into a person then.
All right, no
problem. You turn back into a person. Now I have to talk really fast because it sounds strange, I'm sure.
I am Rathide. Formerly a rat, now a man. No, I don't like this voice for Greyhide. I changed my mind.
I don't know. It was all right for I think that's Greyhide's hungover voice,
Oh, that's Greyhide's voice when he turns into a rat, like his rat hybrid form, like were-rat.
Yeah, that could be Rathide's voice.
That's Rathide's voice.
I could get rid of the rat curse, but I got other fish to fry.
All of you wake up in the morning.
Ratgrets. I'm going to go down to the tavern and see about breakfast, and I'm going to be walking very slowly because I'm really judging myself for trying to help Greyhide when he was just fallen and probably would have been okay, and instead Savra died, and I'm very upset about that. So
By the way, you're still at -1 for everything because of your resurrection. Was only 2 days ago.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I'm exhausted. I'm barely even revived. And you guys will find me sitting at a stool, just drinking heavily, staring into the distance.
I want to get up and go through those books that we found and see if I understand any of it.
Do you do it on your own, or do you bring it down?
Yeah, like I'm just waking up and I kind of go through my pack and I take one out.
That's not the right music.
This is all boring, nerdy stuff. Enigma, would you like to go find a casino and lose some money? Win some money?
Yes, honey. I'm always down.
All right, so long, nerds. So long, Angelo. Take care of the nerds here, and we'll be back shortly, and I'll be much, much richer.
Good luck.
So they go off looking for a place to gamble. Who does have the book? I think you put it all in the bag of holding, Fitz, after you got it. You came back and threw it all in the bag of holding, so...
Amalia Alpha does have all of it.
Yeah, Alpha probably does have all of it. Do you take it down to the tavern? There's no one there except Angelo and
No,
Fitz.
I think I just, as I wake up, I'm not trying to hide or anything, I just kind of think of it, and I'm waking up, and I look through the bag, and I grab one. Just kind of curious.
You do find a spell book with quite a few spells in it. Let me see if I can find them, or I'll link them in a chat somewhere. It's all the spells that Amalia Castle Lantern knew.
Is it
Probably a
something
lot of spells.
I can read?
Roll an Arcana check. Nope. You are completely confused. You're able to look into it, and you're like, this is a spell book, but that's about the extent of it. You do notice there are quite a few pages filled in, though.
Okay.
What did I
any
get?
writing, like notes
You
that she
got
made?
an internal monologue by Paul at some point. You also have a seduce the next NPC at some point from Janculate.
Excellent.
What did you just say, Amalia?
The notes she makes, can I read them?
So all spell books are in a unique hand written by the wizard that transcribed the spell. So there's notes all over it. Unfortunately, unless you know Draconic, it's probably not in a language you know.
Don't think so. I think I know.
No.
Forget what I know.
The other spell book, the other book, though, is a red grimoire. You can feel the odd feeling leather across it. It's pretty thick, actually, with its thick pages. It has not been opened yet.
Oh.
Howdy, listers.
So,
Oh,
go ahead and open it.
Hey, listers.
Hello, lister mates. Aha. You open it, and the pages are blank. The only thing you see within these pages, here and there, is a drop of crusted red blood.
Oh, one of those.
Ew.
Okay, so then I cut myself with the knife.
Uh-oh. All right, you drop a little bit of blood on it. Suddenly, from the blood and outward, you see text appear, going out.
Ooh.
Can I read
Do you
that?
speak Infernal?
No.
Or do you read
I speak-
Infernal?
I speak, read, and write Dwarvish and Undercommon.
Unfortunately, it's...
Infernal, apparently. Infernal yammering!
Oh, wow.
I actually wrote that before you asked that. It's kind of...
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
wow.
Well played.
Wow. What's the chance of that?
You sense the infernal nature of Alpha's actions.
Roll an investigation or a nature, up to you.
Let's roll in nature.
Oof.
That would be 23.
Wow. This was a hard one. You look at this book and you're like, man, this looks really familiar. Something about this thing looks really familiar. And you rub your hand across it, and suddenly it gets you. That undead beholder that attacked you? Wee accent.
Yes, you were saying?
Mark, say something real quick.
Yeah, say something, Mark.
Weo accent.
Can
you hear that?
Yes. You remember? Nope. Okay, how do you do a Mark accent? What the hell?
Mark, I think you just enunciate and cut off your consonants more decisively. Mark, does this sound like you?
Okay. No.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Oh,
I do
okay.
cut off my consonants decisively, don't I? I really hit them. I hit my T's.
You do, yeah.
Oh.
You hit your T's.
Okay.
I think it's the German in you.
You look at this leather on the book, and you feel across it, and you recognize that texture of the undead beholder that attacked you. You realize, with a bit of a rush, that this book is bound in beholder skin.
Okey-dokey. And
Pricey.
and as I flip through the pages, they're also blank, and I can't read what it says.
No, all the pages seem to be filled in. There are no blank pages in this book.
Oh.
But it is all in a language you do not know.
Okay, next book.
I do not believe you have any books left.
Oh, that's it? The spell book? Didn't we keep the one that we found at the Red Wizard's Tower?
Oh yes, you have that one, yes. But you've already taken a look at it, and you know that
we
it
have taken
has...
that one.
Yeah.
More
You know
things
it's
we
worth a
can
lot, and it
find
has a
in
wish
this.
spell in it. But
Yes, that's about the extent. Okay, so
Yes.
all right, I decide to take that downstairs.
okay, you take it downstairs.
As you enter the tavern, you see me sing into space, and I hear you over my shoulder, and I say, "What's it all for, Alpha? Savra, that scar on her face, where did she get it? Now she's gone. I was almost gone. How many are going to die? Why are we doing this? Fame, glory? What's the point of dying in glory? You're already
Angelo,
dead.
coffee?
I tried dying, and you know something? It wasn't that great. Why do we do this? How many people have to die to help us out? Are we really doing anything?
Yes, we're doing lots of... Oh, I'm not there. I'm gambling.
Enigma?
So that happens. Meanwhile, you go look for a gambling spot. Do you go to the one place you know, or are you looking for a new one?
I feel lucky. Let's find a new one.
Oh,
we
right.
haven't
Roll
been
an
kicked out yet.
investigation. You both can roll one if you want. Both of you can roll an investigation and take the higher roll.
I've got a hankering for something in the seedier part of town. A little bit
seedier.
of danger. So let me just roll
Alright.
investigation. Let's see. My investigation has... Oh, I roll a 19. We're going to find something juicy.
Oh, boy.
That is.
Wow, you guys have great investigation bonuses, huh? Oh, actually,
when it comes to
Enigma
gambling.
I also rolled a 19.
Oh, wow. So,
Wow.
you
that
all
is a
go to the
6
seedier
month.
part of town, which is, of course, in the dock ward, but not near the water, kind of in the middle of it somewhere. You're going through different shut down areas and dilapidated housing. You actually see the place where you took that mercenary and you killed Tricky Bastard all that time ago. As you're going through here, still hasn't that place looks in disarray and not in any use even today.
The wound of Tricky Bastard has not yet healed.
You're the one who killed him.
Yes.
You literally yanked him to you and stabbed him with your rapier.
Oh, I ran him right through and skewered him, and it was a very, very emotionally hard moment.
Yeah.
Tricky.
All right.
How many more Kinkus will die for us, Alpha? How many more?
Never enough.
What? Are you okay?
How can you say that? But you look
happening?
around, and indeed you do find this place. At first you clock it because you notice there's someone sitting outside a door and seemingly look around. You can tell he's looking around, making sure no one's watching, whilst trying to look like a vagrant. Obviously a ruse. You can see through... Enigma's able to peek through a window that has a flap over it. You just kind of lift up the flap a little and you look in. And you see a dark room with a square table with a couple of broken beams at the end of some group of people sitting around playing something. Hard to tell in the dark room. They have a little candle that's in the, like maybe a beeswax candle in the middle of the table.
Well, I'll approach the vagrant and I'll say, "Listen, my man, I've got a lot of money and I'm in the mood for a game, and I do not have time for a little small talk. My lady and I wish to play. May I come in? I'm only going to ask once."
Roll diplomacy or intimidation, your choice there.
Intimidation.
And that is Enigma has to insult someone.
A crit, so...
Oh my god.
We're getting in.
Woof. Yeah, indeed. You come over this overbearing. You realize it's a kid, maybe 12 years old, as you're glaring over him in your plate mail armor, gleaming. And you just see him kind of, you see a little stain appear on his pants. And he says, "Enigma." Oh, and the finger to someone. And he says, "Okay, go in." As he just kind of reaches over shakingly and pushes open the door slightly.
All right, in we go.
Alpha.
Before we enter, I'm gonna give him the finger and say, "Suck it, you little bitch. You're stupid."
He is stupid, isn't he?
Stupid babe, you made him pee his pants.
Yeah, You see him just start crying and saying, "I'm not doing this anymore," and he runs.
Wow.
You walk into this small house, this made of wood. You can see across the way a little bit of light coming in through a broken panel on the wall. But in this table, there's this table in the middle of the room. It looks jalopy with broken beams on it, with a candle in the middle, and you see 3 heads just kind of turn up and look over at you. They're all hobbits. I mean, halflings.
Hello, my puny friends. I'm looking to join a game, and I've got lots of gold. I'm not very good at games, but I'm hoping I can join you.
Roll a deception.
The gambling paladin.
Aren't you better at deception, actually?
I am supposed to be, but I didn't roll very well.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's give a couple of them a sense motive. Okay. One of them, the older one, says, well, first there's a younger one. He says, "Yeah, you come in, you play with us." While an older one says, "Wait a minute, I've heard of you. Did you deal with some hobbits in the fieldwood, halflings in the fieldwood at some point? In a tavern?"
As a matter of fact, I did. They were, a couple of them were were-rats, and we got in a little scuffle. And I got the better end of that scuffle, if you know what I mean.
Roll an intimidate again. As you start to realize these people have clothes that looks like it could easily be taken off.
Oh, it's that kind of place.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
He says, he'll say, okay, I didn't mean anything by it. You can join, of course.
All right. So, I'll start the first, yeah, I'll just, I'm gonna bet 100 gold on my first one. That's a lot, I know.
100 gold. You bring out this bag of gold and put it on the table. And they say, "Hey, this high stakes, let's see. Okay. 100 gold just for this game."
This
All
is
right.
horrible.
Let's play.
All right, roll an insight, an intimidation, and a deception.
And I get to re-roll one of them using my special ability, right? Oh, actually,
Yep.
I'll save that for later. I'll save that for the second time I play. So I'll
Okay.
so intimidation, intimidation, insight,
And deception.
Okay. Intimidation. There's that one. Insight, and deception.
Let's see here.
Oh my goodness! I've been roll 17, 19, and 20.
Holy crap!
Wow.
I was trying to friggin' so I didn't even use my ability. Whoa!
Oh my god!
I got some really good cards here. This game's fun.
This is for halflings. They're going to lose their house because of you, Greyhide.
It's not much of a house. It's a dump in here. I actually say that out loud. I'll just say that. This isn't much of a house. It's a dump in here. Smells kind of musty. Are you guys poor?
Oh.
It does. It stinks. It smells like poor people in here.
It does. Poor short halflings.
These
They all
guys are
glare
so
at you.
Stupid.
They all glare at
in
you.
a bit of a mood.
As you
Yeah,
clean
clearly.
up, you get all their money. You're coming out of this with 400 right now, or no, 300 extra.
Okay,
So,
I like it.
Wow.
But this actually takes some time. It's a series of games that go
Okay.
on, and it goes on for about 30 minutes or so of playing a few rounds.
All right, so I'll say, look, you guys got no more money left. This place sucks. So I'm gonna stand up from the chair that I'm sitting in, and with my paladin boot, I'm going to smash the chair that I was just sitting in. And then
roll an athletics real quick. Roll an athletics. Just make sure it goes well with the smash, or if you just kind of stub your foot.
What's wrong with you today?
I feel great. We just defeated a pit fiend.
That's enough. The chair was jalopy, a piece of crap anyways. You go on, you step on it, and it's like one of those prop chairs made to fall apart. It just breaks apart into pieces. You see it clank across. They all stand up, and they say, one who hasn't talked yet, you realize he starts talking, he's missing a few teeth, you can smell his breath, it's rank as he talks, and he says, I don't like this guy. I say we kill him. And he starts ripping off his tunic, and you see him start to become hairy, coming to a snout, as they all follow suit.
Do I have this coming? I don't know. The one who said I don't like this guy, God. I'm going to attack him preemptively if I can.
Well, they had to shift. So yeah, you can get an attack off.
Oh, man. How many of them are there, by the way? How many were-rats are we talking? 3?
Okay.
Oh, well, that's...
We're gonna kill them. Okay, so yeah, I'll attack.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill them all. I go into their house, take all their money, insult them, destroy their furniture, and then murder them. Just another day in the life of Greyhide.
How are you?
Oh my god.
I rolled poorly on that attack. Is that enough to hit?
14. Yes.
Oh man.
What is this?
Thank you, Dubstep.
D8 inspiration to Enigma. From
after that.
From Puma Man Redux. Just don't fuck them. That's Fitz's job.
At least I'm nice to them.
They can't handle my paladin.
That definitely hits.
Okay. All right, so I'll just do the damage. I'm not going to do Divine Smite at this point because I feel confident.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Did these 3 very poor were-rats aren't going to be able to get through your armor?
So I'll do that damage is 13 damage.
Oh no, who did what to my voice? Oh, you do 13 damage to this were-rat. And he sinks into him and blood goes...
Great. So I'll get a second attack. I'll just do my second attack.
Excellent.
Oh, that was a terrible road. Oh yeah, 14 again, which hits.
Still hits. They're not wearing armor.
Oh my goodness. Another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you slice down. This time you miss just so slightly. So it goes all the way across his chest area as it kind of splits him open a little bit and he's bleeding profusely, but he's still up.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to, I have a little bit of, I'm going to assume that this is over because I'm so brazen and arrogant. I'm going to turn and start walking towards the door. Let's get out of here, Enigma. This place blows.
Okay, as you walk away.
You know that's not gambling, that's just stealing. Going into someone's home and stealing money.
No,
that's what you guys ended up doing.
I got excellent cards.
I think gambling is consensual theft, right?
18 doesn't hit, right?
No, it doesn't. Hey! He took a swing at me!
Yep. 3 of them do, in fact. And they all just kind of scratch off your armor. Enigma, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to watch what happens?
I'm just watching. I think he's got it.
So they all attack, and then it's my turn.
They all attack
again?
you and just kind of scratch on your armor. Yeah.
And I'll say,
you
listen,
continue to walk out.
I'll have you know that I'm a paladin, and I do not take kindly to being attacked.
Roll an intimidation.
And while I do that, I'm going to use a cantrip so that my voice and my eyes glow and my voice booms.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
Thaumaturgy.
yes.
As it booms out at 3 times the volume.
I rolled poorly, though.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll give you an advantage, given you just whooped the crap out of them. They didn't hit you, and you boomed your voice.
Legitimate.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, happy anniversary, Cyber! See you soon.
Oh, hey, everybody. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. It's my anniversary. Hey, it's our 1-year anniversary, too. But not in the same way, probably.
Woohoo!
So
Happy
can't stay, but I'll catch you on the rerun YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Cyber.
Have a happy anniversary, Cyber. Also, thank you, Jankulate. I will use
Oh, yeah,
it.
what did he do? I didn't see it.
He gave
Oh,
me something.
D8 inspiration. Nice. So, with that, they all just kind of shrink back. And you see 2 of them turn to actual rats and scurry off. While the third one just kind of backs off with his hands up. The one that actually attacked you and you hurt.
I'm going to violently kick down the front door with the intention of doing damage to it.
Okay.
Instead of using
Roll.
the doorknob, like a gentleman.
Roll in athletics.
Oh. Wow.
Darn it.
You kick it with authority and it doesn't budge.
Then I'll comically just use the doorknob.
Use the doorknob and you leave. They do not pursue you.
A
normal day.
The little kid who was there, who let us.
He
in,
ran
is
off already.
He ran off.
You see this little pea puddle on the ground where he was.
Okay. I was gonna do something with him. I hadn't decided yet, but would have been nice, or depends.
Thank you, Cyber.
Okay. I'm going to, after that, I'm going to grab Enigma by the waist and plant a huge kiss on her mouth and say, "That was fantastic. I feel alive."
You're
A normal day in a paladin.
I don't ask for Enigma's consent to kiss her that way. I just do it.
Oh my.
Ooh.
So,
Well,
Kitties.
Hey,
And
thank
then,
you, DM on
Thanks
demand,
for
for the
demand.
inspiration. Wow, so
I
much
I guess
Inspiration.
that's
inspiration.
enough horse shit out of Greyhide. I think we're gonna go back to Troll Skull Manor and
Alrighty.
act like nothing happened.
There's 32 inspirations. We gotta start going through these. Maybe I should up the cost of that. Jesus
wow.
Christ.
hmm.
So,
Before
Cold
he ups the cost, they're on sale now.
Inspirations on sale now.
you head back to Troll Skull Tavern. There you find the rest of you are
Now,
all
hang on.
there in the tavern with Angelo. And go ahead. You want to do something?
in
I'm
the
still listening to
meantime-
Fitz's internal monologue.
So at some point, Fitz's monologue is going to fade away, and he's going to look and say, "Oh, you brought that book that we got from the Castle Engines that I got for us, and everybody scolded me for going back and getting treasure. Did it do anything?"
Yeah. Well, I'm not holding it in my hands, but I
Oh.
put it back in my bag. But if we're gonna talk about it,
You would still
yeah,
know about it. Yeah.
I would
I
have
would-
told. I was trying to tell Fitz what happened in my room, but he just kept talking about his depression.
So I
and,
finally,
you know,
I drift off into space, and then I snap out of it and say, "Oh, how are you, Alpha? Let's have a drink." And I take
Right.
another drink.
I tell Fitz about the books and
Okay.
the various things that happened, did
Do
not
you-
happen.
Do you speak Infernal?
I don't
I do not
speak
speak
Infernal.
I think
No
we
way.
both speak Dwarvish.
Do you know? I bet Vaja speaks Infernal, and I bet she would know how to get a lot of money for us for this book. I mean, Beholder Skin, like that must be ridiculously expensive. This is probably worth more than Troll Skull Manor. It's probably
But, you
worth
know,
more than a
there's just something
halfling's
about
gambling den.
that. We never really found out what that beholder was doing in my room.
Halflings gambling dens aren't worth very much these days.
Really
There's been a real
Isn't it-
downturn as of late.
Isn't Infernal just angry German?
which Fitz
Hey!
also doesn't speak. No, we know what it was there. It was there to try to get the dwarf back. Remember, we had its the dwarf locked in the basement, the dwarf that took care of the not undead beholder's fish, and then the
but
undead beholder came.
It broke through my floor. It didn't need to come all the way up and find me in my room.
That's a good point.
It could have just gone to where the dwarf was.
Well, you know, Greyhide's sister is a member of the what are those bad guys called? There's not the Zentaurum, the nice. Greyhide's sister is a member of the Xanathar. We could infiltrate it and go kill their beholder, or ask.
Yeah, we
questions.
haven't had time to deal with it, but it's something that's been. I don't know if it matters anymore, but it's something that's been in the back of my mind. Let's just say ever since it happened, it was a very strange encounter.
Yes, it was.
Actually, had it not been for Patty, I probably would have died, and lifts potions. But
right, I remember that. I remember you were petrified on the ground and you couldn't move, and it was quite. And then it shot me with thing, and I was just like lacerated against the wall with a hole in my chest.
I will point out nothing, because you already mentioned it. I was just going to remind you that you were guarding that dwarf. But you just mentioned that. You're asking why it didn't go down there.
Yep. Well, I mean, maybe we should think about that. But I think we should take this book to Vajra. I think she would know how to look into it, get some money for us. Do you have the other spell book? Do you remember there was another spell book that...
Yeah, so one of them... And I explained what happened when I poured my blood into one of them.
Oh, you put your blood into a book. Well, that's a great idea. I hope it doesn't own your soul now. Do you know Greyhide did that once with a glove, and look what happened to him.
That's different. He was also speaking to an evil entity and entered into a pact. May I remind you?
Alright, fine. Well, on the ground shaking. Alright, well let me see.
We should probably find out if there's anything in these books worthwhile before we sell them. And
sure.
But yeah, if there's nothing for us, then
I think we should give them to
Vajra.
Vajra.
More than.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. Let me see the Amalia's book.
Back.
Well, but she might still pay us money for them, you know.
Yeah, but
we'll tell her. We'll say
information. Maybe there's something for you, considering you're.
All right, fine. Well, let me see the book. Let me see Amalia's spell book or whatever, and roll an Arcana check to see if I can magically sense her handbook. I've got a 15.
Go for it. Let me think. You would actually be able to understand all of them. At least not understand them per se, but you're able to work out the different spells based on the diagrams, picking up some of the language that is familiar to you because of your own arcane use, and you're able to go through. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different spells. The highest level one is Hold Monster, which is a level 5 spell.
Huh. Okay. Well, I read them, and that's very.
Roll an investigation if you want to try to appraise it.
I also want to do a detect magic on the grimoire, and see what it's got going aside from infernal language that is triggered by blood.
Let me look it up. You do detect magic indeed. I just don't remember the type of magic. Divination.
Divination.
Conjuration and divination.
Alpha, this book can cover things and tell the future, so it's probably very dangerous.
And
also,
you can
my invest.
Oh, 16. You think that book, the spell book might go for 5,000 to 10,000. You're not sure where in that range.
Wow. This is a very valuable book.
The grimoire, you would be able to put together that the conjuration part of it is the blood that summons the text. So the only part that's not known to you is the divination part.
Infernal fruitcake. Okay, well that's interesting. So the text sort of tells the future. I'm going to hold on to Amalia's book for a little while, see if I can learn anything from it before we sell it. But you know, this has got to be worth like 5, maybe even 10,000 gold. So like this spell book is that's a nice little nest egg, you know.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
maybe-
read
As opposed to
maybe
the
we
other
can,
spell book, which sells for
utilize-
50,000.
Right.
The Beholder Skin book? Or the Blood
No,
book?
the Red Wizards.
No, the Red Wizard
spell
spell book would go for about 50,000.
Yeah, this I remember.
I think we should
Um,
bring this grimoire to Vajra though, because apparently it tells the future. So maybe it's got something to do with some
You
demonic plan.
just want a date with Vajra.
That is entirely
point,
besides the point.
Greyhide and Enigma walk in, and you see them talking about a date with Vajra or something.
What's up, fuckers?
Oh hey, what did you guys
Who
get
are you
off
guys?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that.
Skyrim reference. Oh, maybe.
to? Greyheart, is there blood scratch marks and
okay.
and wooden shards on you? What would you
I don't
do?
think
Does
so.
different text
Brawl in a
appear
tavern?
depending on the blood that you
Yeah.
drip into the book? Would we know that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Say it again.
could-
Sorry.
Does the text that appears differ depending on on the blood?
You can experiment with that, and no, it doesn't.
Greyhide, do you
And
speak
it
Infernal?
resets every time you close it.
I don't think I speak Infernal. I wouldn't be something that I would do. I'm a paladin. I'm a paragon of virtue.
Yes.
A pillar
Yes.
of morality.
Yes.
Yes, based on what
Kind
just
and-
happened.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
would I be able to know from Amalia's spell book? Am I ready to, like, if I read it, can I learn these spells, or are they're not really? I don't get it.
Unfortunately,
Call it
you do not have any ability to cast spells in this manner. The way a wizard works is it's like learning a science. You learn the science of how to cast a spell, and that's just not how you get your powers. It's not how you channel your energy. You don't even know the basics.
Right. Fair. Well, listen, guys. This is a very valuable book. Let's go for a little walk. We'll sell the book. We'll get a bunch of cash, and then we'll bring the
wait,
grimoire
let's
to
find someone who can
Vajra.
help us enact the spell, and maybe we can see our future.
I
Sounds like fun.
from a
At this point, Greyhide, you get a message in your head, and it says, Axel says wants to know if you've got the keys yet. Unicorn horn or something? Sounds drunk.
Yeah, we got it. I don't know if the voice can hear me back. I'll just say, yeah, we got it.
What we got? What we got? What Greyhide? What are you?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys didn't hear that? There was a
Are you
voice
talking to your
to us.
ex again?
Yes, that's right. It's it asked about the keys and Jarlaxle, and I just said,
Your
yeah, we
axe?
got it.
Why would your ex ask about the keys in Jarlaxle?
My axe didn't axe anything. It was a voice in my head that's different from the axe.
Hey,
Your
did it
axe will-
sound?
will-
I thought you
Go
said
ahead.
your axe hole for a second.
Your axe hole. Your axe will say, though, it's a good thing you sliced those stupid rare rats. They are filthy vagrants who are breaking the
Exactly.
law. They should
you
be
guys-
exterminated.
Exactly. It is good that I sliced those were-rats, halflings.
Why did you slice a bunch of what?
Oh, I was talking to the axe. That wasn't for your ears.
Okay.
But yes,
Hang on.
yeah. No, we got in a little scuffle and some halflings. They got a little too big for their britches, and they thought they could take down Mr. Greyhide, and I slapped them silly.
As you all hear that and decide whatever, you then hear, and Greyhide hears in his head again, Jarlaxle says to come meet him for the next steps, or you should come pretty soon, or suffer his wrath and blah, blah, blah.
All right. Tell him not to get his... yes, tell him we'll be along in due time. Guys, I'm getting a message. Jarlaxle says he wants us to come see him as soon as possible, or else he's going to kill us all, that type of thing. So,
Oh my
what do we
God.
do? Do we get backup? Do we just go ourselves and put on a brave face? Or do we... I don't know. What do you guys think?
Huh,
Do I gotta
mean,
make all the decisions
I-
around here?
I think we have the keys.
You don't know where the vault is, though.
We already know what the third key is.
Mm-hmm.
We have to put on
a singing
musical,
dwarf.
so why don't we just do that?
You don't need a singing dwarf. You just need to find the words for my beardy face and sing it and perform it.
That's right. We'll just get Larry to show up and come with us, right? And sing that song.
What about Ingvar? We liked him.
Ingvar was lovely. Ingvar didn't like us because he thought we were a little bit.
Ingvar was kind of sus with you guys near the end.
Yes, he didn't agree with us, murdering.
Something about taking the head of someone that could tell on you and burning it in a fire.
Ingvar didn't go to my pack and tear it up or creep into my room.
The only reason we burned that head to death was because we murdered someone and we didn't want anyone to find out.
Also,
it was bad anyways.
Be all high and mighty about it. He helped us.
Exactly.
Well,
it's Larry or nothing, I think. How do we get a hold of Larry?
I've never met him personally.
Art would know. He's the one who brought him back.
Right. Okay, but hang on.
Maya might know. She helped bring him back. Ugh.
But here's the thing. So we have a unicorn horn, a drow hand, and the other thing we have, and we just need like some dwarven lyrics. But how difficult is it for Jarl Axel to get a drow hand? Not very. Or a unicorn horn? For him, it's probably accessible. I mean, I'd say let's leave them at home and go see him without those. But I don't know if that's actually doing anything. I mean, he's got drow all around him he can cut hands off. He can cut their hands off for days. He doesn't care. He cuts everybody's hands off.
Carry on with the third task. When we have it, we do omit one of the items until we meet up. And because we know he's going to try and kill us when we get to the door. We have this information already. So we need something to bargain with when that happens.
So you're thinking to hide one of them? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we don't go see him now. We complete the third task first. And then we'll... Yeah.
My beardy face is not a hard task. We don't have to even roleplay. You can just go find the words to it in a bookstore or something like that.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's just not roleplay it.
Without role-playing it.
And one of us could sing it. How about you, Fitz? You got a beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, well, that's very kind of you, Greyhide. But here's the thing. I think the only way that we either have to get a bunch of allies to go meet with him and let them know that we're going to go meet with him, or we have to go and tell him that we'll help him make a war on the Underdark and convince him that we are allies and he shouldn't kill us at the gate. I don't know.
Well,
we got to do something to have, like maybe keep one of the keys hidden and just say, look, we have it, but we got to do something to protect us, because if we go there with all the keys, he might just take them from us,
The unicorn one, I think, should be hidden, because he can just cut off another drow's hand.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He can cut off his own hand, because I feel he's probably crazy enough to do that.
Or we should maybe, next time I talk to the voice in my head, we tell him a neutral space to meet instead of us going on his boat where he can just, make us walk the plank.
Oh, no, that's a good idea.
He can be anywhere. He can,
Yeah.
Really. But let's...
My God, he's probably in this tavern right now.
I'll just try. I'll say, woohoo, voice in my head. Are you still there? Hello? Voice in head?
No response.
I cast a detect magic all around me frantically just to see if Jarl Axel is disguised as a table or something.
You look around and Angelo is radiating conjuration magic.
What?
On his pocket.
And then suddenly Fitz remembers that the chat has commanded him to seduce the next NPC. And he walks over to Angelo, sort of sashaying, and says, Angelo, what have you got in your pocket? And I just sort of delicately reach towards it, but very slowly and gently. It's fine, Alpha, I'm getting information.
You're going to stay away from
What?
Angelo.
His pocket is radiating magic, Angelo.
I've been traveling with you long enough, sir, to know you're...
Greyhide, what is Fitz doing? This is weird. What are you doing, Fitz?
I gently put my hand into his pocket. Do I have to roll for this?
It depends if Angelo lets it happen or not.
My nunu.
Yeah, Angelo, do you let me put my hand in your pocket?
You don't touch my nunu. Okay, you stay away.
I think that's a
In my
no.
pocket, I can show
No,
it to
you
you.
know,
You don't need
you
to
know
reach in.
what? I will put my hand in Angelo's pocket.
Yes, that is
Oh, well,
okay.
great. Now we'll be here for another 2 hours. All right, fine.
Move Fitz aside.
Indeed, you put your hand in his pocket, and Angelo's always had a pocket of holding. He keeps all his cooking implements in it. You fish around, you feel just tons of metalware and silverware and plates and pots. And...
Okay. You find anything in there, Alpha? Or we just...
You find something squishy. You think you found a ball, and then you get kind of excited and you realize, no, it's just a meatball that was left in there.
My spicy meatball.
Oh, your special meatball.
All right.
Oh, we got
Oh,
a subscriber.
thank you.
Oh,
One
thank
headlight.
One headlight.
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh,
You are the man. Thebomb.com for 7 months.
I
Wait,
owe
we know
you
this
one
person?
headlight.
Did they change their name? I wonder if... Who are they?
Wait, what is it? One deer headlight?
One headlight. You know, like the song.
Yeah.
But
Herbert
Sorry, I was
Pervert
distracted.
from
I'm
Family Guy.
Sakula.
they must have lurked, or they changed their name.
Thank you. One headlight. All right. So, yes. Well, this is great.
Wallflowers,
So,
right?
why don't we go to a
Yeah, Jacob
bookstore,
Dylan, the wallflower.
What's
That's
this?
sell Amalia's book? What?
So what,
It's a
do
meat
I-
de ball.
Do I pull anything else out that captures our attention?
No. So you pull out a cleaver.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Angelo.
Alpha, don't touch
Wise
his
man does
finger.
say, man with hand in pocket feel cocky all day.
Great.
Angelo. I feel so much closer to you now.
Well,
He's
let's
taking a
break
nap
this up.
right now. He's like snoring over there.
I
Wow,
like
little guy's
eat,
all tuckered out.
He was up all night,
I-
actually, dealing with
just,
the cleaning up.
Eat the meatball.
Ugh. Roll a constitution save.
Angelo's
That was
meatball,
from- That was from the Meet the Balla episode. Like, how long ago was that?
Yeah, that's a few days at least.
Uh-oh. I have a reroll.
Oh.
No, I have inspiration.
You're using a reroll? You're using inspiration?
I'm using
Yeah.
my inspiration.
We see Alpha like almost go to puke it out. and then
Yes,
she
you start.
re-rolls.
There we go.
Much
13.
like a. Oh wow, you're actually almost out of them, but yeah, from a month ago. What is that? Yeah, you start kind of like almost like a cat about to puke, and then you just kind of keep it in.
Ugh. Well, that was
Yeah,
lovely.
Well
Angelo's
aged.
meatball does that to me sometimes. Sometimes they're just really big, you know?
It was just indigestion, you're sure?
I did not want to know any of this about your relationship. So, why don't we go to a bookstore? We'll sell Amalia Castlelantern's book. We'll buy a book with the lyrics to Hold My Beard or whatever. And then we'll...
My beardy face.
My beardy face. And then we'll pick a neutral location to meet Jarlaxle. We'll go to the boat and we'll say, hey, why don't you come here?
But there is... Why don't we try and use that spell
What spell?
to look into the future? Let's find
I-
someone who can cast it.
Okay, do you know anyone who would speak Infernal? Greyhide, do any of your paladin friends know how to speak to demons aside from the one that died because I decided to save you instead of her?
No.
Fitz,
And
you're
with
the only
those
one.
words, Fitz
No.
takes a drink and stares into the distance.
Fitz and Fig can both roll an Arcana since you have spells. Arcane spells, I mean.
Okay. Rolling Arcana.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh! 20.
Wow, both of you
24.
know that
23.
You can get a scroll to be able to read languages if you want.
Oh, well,
comprehend
if we're going
language.
to a bookstore anyway. Fine, let's do it. We'll go to the bookstore. We'll come back. We'll read the demon book.
I just need to see what level it is because I don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah. It would probably cost like 50 gold.
Yeah, let's do
Nothing
it.
we can't handle.
I don't know if we want to roleplay this. We go to a bookstore. We sell Amalia Castellanton's book. We use part of that money to pay for a scroll that reads languages and also a scroll for the My Beardy Face song lyrics.
Why do we need to read Infernal? Sorry, I must have missed something.
We fill him in.
You actually weren't there. Yeah, they found the grimoire, the red grimoire that they took from.
Oh, it's
Amalia
written in
Castellanton.
Infernal.
It's written in Infernal.
There's some divination spells where you can look into the future.
Apparently, it's got divination magic, and all you need to do is put in your blood, and then it speaks to you in demon.
Yeah, let's do that. That's something totally I'm down for doing.
So it didn't seem like you were quite green on selling Amalia Castellanton's spellbook.
We are selling Amalia Castellanton's spellbook, aren't we?
Why are we selling it?
Because I can't use it. You can't use it. Can anybody else use it? Anybody here know magic? I don't think so. What are we gonna do with it? Use it as a paperweight to get like 5,000 gold.
Fine. Greyhide, Enigma, do you guys want to sell it or do you want to keep it?
Do you want to sell it or do you want to sit on a useless book we can't use?
I don't like books at all, but I kind of like the. Yeah, we can sell the useless book, but we can then we can read the one with all the cool infernal stuff, so we can do demonic things. But even though I'm against that sort of thing,
I don't know about do demonic thing. More like it's intel on the demon's plans, so that we can stop demonic things.
All right, who wants to roll a persuasion to get the best price for this book?
Well, I am very charming. Are you sure?
Enigma raised her hand too, so I say Enigma and one other.
Are we going to do roll paper?
Well,
I mean, I'm very charming, but Alpha is better at negotiating. So I'll step out. You know.
Yeah. So Fig and Enigma.
For the ladies.
That's right.
Apparently.
Go ahead and just roll a persuasion, and we'll see. Well, that's not so great.
GameStop prices.
I'm not. 21.
21 though is so you both go in and you're able to negotiate a pretty good deal, getting 8,000 gold for this book.
Oh, good.
All right. So it's
2,000 each.
2,000 for everybody. And I'll say you can go ahead and just because it's small change for you at this point, we'll say they threw in a scroll of comprehend language if you want.
Perfect.
We all got 2,000 gold?
Yep.
And a scroll of the beardy face as well.
Yes, and that. Next NPC name. Oh no.
And I'm gonna look at Greyhide and I'm gonna say, you know, you didn't want me to go back into the house for this.
I think Plugray knows
I totally
suck
wanted
at
you
pronouncing.
because you had that beautiful mustache. I would do anything you tell me to do with that beautiful mustache.
I forgot about that mustache.
Dragonheist.
Zagrophides Skunderveld.
Zagrophides Skunderveld.
Zagrophides.
He knows I suck at pronouncing things.
Did we
He's
also
terrible.
find the musical script?
Yeah, you did. My beardy face. It cost it gold. And they just threw it in.
Face. It's my beardy face. Is that how it goes? I'll say.
Yeah.
Greyhide, that's fantastic. Did you learn music?
It actually has a chorus. And then in between the two choruses, you have to make up 3 of the lines yourself that have to rhyme.
I can do
that's fantastic. Do we know any bards who could help us with this? Because I think that's fantastic. Also, dubstep, that's correct.
I think we could just sing it ourselves.
Yeah, we'll sing it ourselves. Who needs a bard? They all play cover tunes anyway these days. Not no deep cuts.
Where are we gonna sing this though? Like here in the bookstore?
No, at the gate of the.
You have to do it at the door. Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the keys. So, I probably shouldn't say that, but whatever.
We don't know where the gate is, do we?
No, you do not, unfortunately.
Jarl Axel does because he has the Stone of Galore.
But we'll go ahead and fast forward, except you go on a carriage ride, and the carriage person introduces himself to you. A gnome, a short old gnome says, "My name's Hingo McCringleberry. At your service." And he takes you back to Trollskull Manor.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
I said, Hingo McCringleberry. At your service.
Yeah. Service accepted. Hingo McCringleberry.
I just need to start getting these NPC names off, otherwise we'll never get through them.
Okay, so we
go back to Trollskull Manor. Hey,
all right.
Fig turned into a tree.
Oh, wow. Her natural habitat. Now she finally looks like her mother. All right. So it's time to put our blood on this grimoire. What? Oh, sorry, too soon? Yeah, right. Too soon. I apologize. I retract my joke. Okay, so
who's casting the scroll? Who's gonna cast in front
my
of?
mother loved me. Unlike all your failed romances.
Fitz cries in the corner for a half hour before anything else can happen.
Ooh, insult someone for Enigma.
Can you stop crying? You sound really annoying and stupid. Kind of sound like a woman.
That's what my mother thought. And then my father would beat me.
There, Fitz. I sometimes, I go through mood swings myself. Right now, I feel on top of the world because I just massacred a bunch of halflings for no reason.
How do we get them to shut up?
You what?
You what?
How can we get? Oh, great.
How can you get them to shut up?
Shut up. They got me to shut. Well, you what?
And not just the men, but the women and the children.
Are you serious? Oh God.
I just beat the living shit out of some halflings and destroyed their livelihood because it made me feel like a man.
When?
Greyhide.
Actually, when I say it like that, it's actually kind of cool. Just about like 20 minutes ago.
Greyhide, you killed a pit fiend yesterday. You don't need to beat up some halflings to feel manly.
Well, I didn't kill him. You killed him, and I just feel emasculated as a result, so I had to take it out on some innocent halflings.
It's
fine.
true.
Next time I will give you the
did get
killing
beaten
blow.
out by the little crybaby here.
Yeah, it's kind of your fault, Fitz. More than anything.
It's kind of your fault.
Greyhide, you did all kinds of damage. I just sliced off his balls. That's fine. You did all kinds of damage.
You may have emasculated that pit fiend, but in reality, you emasculated Greyhide. I feel fine, though. All I have to do is think about those stupid halflings, and it makes me smile.
As Greyhide goes through a mood swing and makes himself back to normal, and Fitz has a flashback of his mother berating his father. He takes a drink while doing it.
I think my condition needs to be drunk. I think I need disadvantage on certain things at this point.
You think back to your mother going, "Don't be like your father, a low-class dark elf. I don't know why I married him." But,
And then my father would beat me because he said my mother was angry at me.
That's right.
Sometimes I feel like you too, but...
Oh no, not again. No. How do I stop this?
Anyway,
I don't know how this sounds.
Why don't I do the magic bit?
Terrible.
Because, I mean, it's strange. Why don't I do the magic bit?
Who's going to
do that? And someone else can.
Who's going to read the scroll?
Dubstep in.
Guys, why don't I do the magic bit and you guys do the blood bit, and then we'll read the scroll. What do you think? Yes.
Sure.
So
okay.
I read the scroll. Yes.
You cast the scroll. It goes off fine. Nope. It just works. And
wow.
You open the book. You put some blood on it. And you read through it.
Here, Greyhide, you want to feel manly? Put your blood in this book.
Yes, good idea.
Okay, I'll put a little bit of blood in there. It's a little prick never hurt anyone, so I'll just prick
You put a little prick in there. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll prick my finger. Ah!
Suddenly,
blood.
Azure Edge, Divine Smites. No, the you put some blood in the book, and the words appear. They materialize. Everybody can see them.
Ooh!
Fitz, you stare at it for a bit. You still can't understand what they say, but you just start looking through it, and you can comprehend what it's saying. And it's going through a ritual that takes about an hour. It involves making a pentagram with candles in a circle, and doing some things with salt and saying some words. And after an hour's time, you can indeed commune with Asmodeus and get 3 answers. Suddenly dawns to you. Wait, you know this spell. You get it with Elistray sometimes.
Right, I just have to have sex with her. This is much more
But this is a
complicated.
ritual to get the same thing where you can ask 3 yes or no questions. If you take an hour to cast it.
Wow.
Asmodeus is kind of the devil and shit. I don't know if we should talk to him.
Yeah, I don't think we should talk to him,
How
honestly.
do we beat Dralaxel?
It has to be yes or no questions, unfortunately.
Yes and no question. So
Are
we
you
could say,
really Asmodeus? Really?
Good night.
Yeah.
I would use 2.
You do
That's
know
2
if you want.
questions. No.
Yeah,
You do
Greyhound,
know if
you're
you
not-
want to do it, you have to do it now because comprehend language lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Well, guys, if we
let's
want to do
it.
this, we have to do this. Are you sure we're going to ask Asmodeus? Okay, you guys.
All right,
think
let's do it. Let's do it. We got. You know, I don't know what question. Maybe we should discuss which 3 questions to ask first.
You guys discuss which 3 questions. I have to do the ritual immediately.
Okay,
Angela,
you do the
get me
ritual.
the salt.
What do we ask?
I draw a pentagram and.
Was it a mistake to bring Fitz back from the dead? That's my question.
No, we're not asking that.
That's a bit opinionated.
That's a stupid question. Wait a second. Let's ask, can Axel not to kill us if we promise to help him with his war? That's a good question, right?
That's a good question. I like
And
that.
then-
one.
That's a no. He'll just
Yeah,
lie to
you
us.
don't know that. He might say yes.
Okay, okay, how about this? If we ask Jarlaxle,
See you,
if we tell
dubstepping.
Jarlaxle that we will help him with his war if he doesn't kill us, will he actually say the truth and not kill us? Or we ask, should we get Vajra to teleport in the Doom Raiders to help us kill Jarlaxle?
I like to ask, is Paul just a big jerk?
Rock me, Asmodeus.
How
Like a
dare
hurricane.
you?
Yeah. Well, we know the answer to that one. We don't need to talk to Asmodeus for that.
We could ask, Man,
Rock
if
me.
only we could ask him.
Let's ask
Where-
the chat. What should we ask?
Hey, Chad, what do you got? What should we ask? You know?
All right,
Oh,
chat.
God.
3 questions. 3 questions for the
We're
Lord
going to
of
do
Devils.
Fitz's question about the war BS, but the other 2 questions will be decided by chat. Let's have some fun.
Oh dear. Please. Okay.
Not necessarily the first 2, but the best 2.
Fitz draws a pentagram and puts some salt in it and does this weird shit to do this shit. What is Jarlaxle's favorite
No, it's
color?
going to be a yes or no question. Greg,
Ah.
Jorge,
Okay,
whoever you are.
Oh,
That's
oops.
a good start. I like the energy. Keep it coming. Yeah. Anyone else?
I think
Who's
we should ask
Greg
if
Jorge?
should we invite Vajra to share the gold and help us out. That's a great
Lethal,
question.
those are very important questions.
I
Will
like the
Alpha's
one about
relationship
Alpha.
actually work
yeah.
out? Is Greyhide deranged?
deranged?
I don't know if we need to ask
I don't know.
Asmodeus that. I feel like it'd be a very easy yes.
I could probably talk to a professional about that. Or just ask any of the coach drivers in the city. They could tell you what kind of balanced, sane individual I am. The ones who are still
Hey, you up?
conscious. You up?
Every word sounds angry and enraged.
Angry and enraged.
Can Angelo rule the world? I mean, that's an obvious yes. What do we actually not know about the Stone of
Angelo
Galore?
rules my world.
Oh, does anyone else know where the can you outsmart Alexa is good? Does anyone else know where the Stone of Galore can be found? And are they in Waterdeep?
Yes.
No,
that's
not
a good one.
where the
That's a
entrance
good
to
question.
Yes. Does anyone else know where the entrance to the dragon thing? That. Does anyone else know the entrance to the place? Except how
You mean
would
the
we ask?
entrance?
How would we ask
gate.
who? Yes. How would we ask who they are? How would we ask who knows? You know, that's not a yes or no question.
Is it
Enigma's
someone
losing
we
her
met
shit
before?
over there. What's happening?
If he says
What's
She
happening?
made me talk like this.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Why don't we go around? Why don't we circumvent Jarlaxle? Ask if anybody has the entrance, and if they say no, if Asmodeus says no, then we ask the other things about outsmarting Jarlaxle. But if he says yes, then we try to ask questions to figure out where. Yes.
You got like 10 minutes left.
Does that make sense? Does it?
What?
Enigma, why are you laughing at me? Enigma, what are you doing? Enigma, this is extremely serious. Enigma, can you please help us right now?
Enigma's laughing because Greg.
Enigma got a freaking reroll.
Like, you know,
Thank you,
when
stupid
you're
red velvet.
a kid and your dad
Wow.
makes a funny joke, and then you just can't stop laughing at that joke.
I like the implication that Greg is our father. That's nice
He
and
is
strange.
our game father.
Yes.
Game father.
I prefer game daddy. Okay.
You
Well-
would. You would. Yeah.
Daddy.
All right. So
Gay
we've
father?
got what we're asking,
Wow.
and
Do we?
I've
What are we asking?
I don't know.
Yes.
Fitz seems to have his mind made up.
about the
Old
gate.
Fitzy
to the-
McGee there.
Look, I
No,
don't.
Fitz
I'm
is gonna fumble his question, and then he's gonna be
How
like,
dare
"Oh,
you.
can we start?" And then they're gonna be like, "That's one of your questions."
I am actually
That's
going to
not
leave the
happening.
room while the
I'm not
devil
going to
himself
do that.
appears. I'm just gonna go out for a smoke. You know, like all this devil stuff, it's a little makes me uncomfortable
Go for a
because I'm a
smoke.
paragon of virtue. I'm gonna go outside.
paragon of virtue. Yes. All right. I
That's
think
right.
we've got a general idea. Alpha, here, stand with me in this pentagram, and you can whisper into my ear, to advise me on Enigma. You can do it, two of you,
Faye.
and then you can whisper to me, and then I can say it. But I might not say what you say, but I might. Okay, ritual's almost
Does it have
done.
Is it only Fitz who can ask the questions?
I'm the only one who can speak demon right now. Yes, unfortunately.
So then, craft your questions very carefully.
Yes, I will make sure that I use proper demon grammar. I will make sure that I all my blah blah.
Actually, comprehend language doesn't let you speak it, unfortunately. But based on the spell, you don't think it matters.
I guess we're about to find out. It might just
I
be a
guess so.
really awkward.
Maybe Asmodeus speaks common. I don't know. Maybe we can all ask questions. Except Greyhide,
And-
who's out for a smoke.
The spell finishes as an hour goes by, and in fact, you lose the ability to even read it now.
Oh shit, I
Um,
can't even read it anymore.
Oh,
I hope he doesn't give us anything to read. I'm buggered.
But as you wait, you see the candle suddenly. The flame starts flickering in a wind that's not there, and you hear in your head. Only Fitz hears it.
Speak.
Does anyone in Waterdeep that is not Jarlaxle, and does not have the Stone of Galore, and is not one of Jarlaxle's crew, know the location to the gate of the vault where Neverember's gold can be found?
No.
I just randomly laugh outside.
Can we convince Jarlaxle? But if we state to Jarlaxle that we will help him with his war against the Underdark and bend our resources to his will? Can we get his help opening the vault and he won't kill us and he's not lying when he says that? Or will he just say he won't kill us and it's a lie?
Is that?
I'm trying my best here. I don't really.
Questions.
It's a complicated question, but if
How do you
the
know which one
syntax
he's going
works.
to answer?
Well, the question is whether or not he's lying. The question is whether or not Jarlaxle.
Perhaps.
That's not a yes or a no, Asmodeus. That seems very unsporting of you.
Don't argue with him.
Right, fine. Sorry, fine.
Ask him. Ask him.
Never mind.
If
Thank
I can
you.
Save my mom. Ask him if I can save my mom.
Wait, but we know that I don't think that's a good question. I think we should ask about a way to save your mom. Like, will it work? Can a wish spell bring back Alpha's mother?
What?
Of course.
Of course. What a waste.
That was a terrible question.
Well,
Well,
why are you always in the driver's seat?
Look, you didn't read a scroll about.
And with that, the candles go out.
Well, shit. So we learned that Jarlaxle might lie to us if we offer to help him with his war, and that nobody else except him or someone who knows who has the Stone of Galore knows where the entrance is to the vault.
Well,
and also
we did
that a
learn
wish
one
spell
important
can.
thing,
What?
is that he is the only one right now who has knowledge of where the gate is located.
Yes.
It seems that our path is clear, and since we didn't talk to the devil ourselves, we're not going to hell, but Fitz is. That's the other thing we know for sure. In the meantime, our path is clear.
Okay. I don't think
so
I'm gonna go.
The grimoire, the pages go back to blank.
Right. Cool. Where do we hide the unicorn?
Right, I guess it's back to plan A, eh? Well, I mean, Red Velvet, he was obviously up. Because where else would he have been?
What's up?
And also, someone must know of Jarlaxle's weaknesses, and we need to arm up and weapon up.
Actually, the answer that he would have given to this one is the 8th layer.
Huh. Cryptic, but interesting. Okay, interesting. I mean, do we know anyone who knows a lot about Jarlaxle aside from Felric? I suppose I could see if I can talk to Felric.
I wonder if Durnan would know. He's been around a long time.
It's a good idea.
You do know that Jarlaxle has not exactly been in Waterdeep that long.
Right.
Longer than you, but maybe only by like a month.
Probably only Felric would have any real concrete information.
Talk to our old buddy Mert.
About what?
Well, he might know something about Jarlaxle and his weakness.
Hmm.
If we're going to survive, we're going to need to know what that is. We need to suit up.
I mean, sure. And if nothing else, maybe Mert can help us teleport the Doom Raiders to the gate. You know what we need? Okay, here's what we need. We need a ring. It's like a tracking ring that gives a tracking beacon to a wizard with a teleport, and then the Doom Raiders are with the wizard. And then when we tap the ring, the wizard sends the Doom Raiders to teleport with us, and then the Doom Raiders help us kill Jarlaxle and his mages.
Last time we kind of brought up the devil, kind of on the fence about it, but
Right, because Jarlaxle's insanely powerful, and to try to kill him would be stupid.
But also, Mert knows that Jarlaxle has the Stone of Galore, so maybe there's been some headway on that front, and
That's
it
a
might
good
be
point,
good to
Paul.
check with him.
All right, let's go see Mert. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe.
Because Mert, we are also doesn't Mert also want us to find the stone?
I mean,
Vajra
Vajra wants
I
us to
say we
find the
go
stone.
headlong into danger. I think we go straight to Jarlaxle, look him in the face, shake his hand, and just see how things go. And if he double crosses him, well, then we double cross him right back.
Right, and
You
then
do
he'll
know-
turn into a rat again.
From a game
Yes.
mechanic standpoint, perhaps probably means that it depends on your roles. When it said, can you convince him to not kill you if you promise to help him, blah, blah, blah. It's,
Right.
it's not a no, but it's not a certainty either.
Interesting.
It's Jarlaxle.
I mean, how's this for an option? We convince Jarlaxle we're going to help him, then we get our little percentage of the gold, then we leave on a mission, bring Angelo with us, throw him in the carriage, and go somewhere far away and never speak about Jarlaxle again. I think this is the only way.
Wait, why don't we go see Mert?
Alright, fine, let's go see Mert. Greyhide and Enigma, go see Mert.
All right, we'll go see Mert again.
Or maybe we can just send him. We can send him a little birdie.
You want to send him
No,
a birdie,
no, no.
or do you want to go meet him?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the opera. It's always nice to go to the opera.
Let's call another carriage.
You call a carriage.
I put I put on a new scarf to go see Mert at the opera.
And you see someone who looks a bit like Qui-Gon coming up with his carriage. Long hair with a nice beard, pale skin, and he has a big long sword on his side. And he says, "Welcome, folks. My name is Roy."
Hello, Roy.
Roy,
we would
what?
like a ride to the opera, please, and as quiet a ride as possible. We don't want a lot of chit chat. We're on important business, you understand?
Right.
Yeah, selected the silent option on Uber.
Yeah.
Roy, what's your last name, Roy?
Let's
Ted.
just keep it at Roy for now.
Why are
Roy,
you talking to the help? We don't need to talk to him.
Greyhide, look at his sword.
Roy will take you to the opera, and he doesn't say a word. Eventually, he'll take you there and says, "Well, right you are. Here you are. That'll be 9 copper."
I believe
we
that
exit-
was a word.
You know, this has been a very pleasant ride. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Roy. Right, and
Just
I don't
Roy,
threaten
thank you.
and try and kill him. Interesting.
Wow.
I'm so nuanced and multifaceted as Graham.
No, it's because you're the one who made that NPC name.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, it was you a month ago.
Wow.
You're like, how about Roy?
Oh, Roy. Okay.
I'm going to approach Roy, and I'm going to reach up and gently stroke the sword because my NPC
Oh, hey,
seduction of
Ted,
Angelo didn't work out, and I'm going to say, "That's a very long sword for a carriage driver. Did you do other things as well, Mr. Roy?"
I have a long past. I once went into a duel with a man with a rapier. He thought he was so fancy. But I grabbed that rapier, I let him stab me with it, pulled him close, and sliced him with my longsword until he died.
Oh. Well, we'll be fighting someone with a rapier soon, potentially. We're not quite sure. Do you kill people for money? Do you sell your sword, or do you just drive carriages?
Fitzy, what are you doing? Why are you talking to this disgusting vagrant?
He's not a vagrant. He's got a large sword and he drives a nice carriage, and I'm trying to get... Do you know that every carriage is a privately owned small business? They own their own carriages, Gray.
I got something stuck in my voice.
Sorry.
I'm going to take
there,
my
clear it up.
axe and I'm going to smack the horse pulling the carriage in the ass with the flat side of my axe, saying, "Be gone, ye steed! Ha!"
This would be great. Roll animal handling. Let's see how well this goes. See if it goes to plan.
I quickly jumped out of the carriage before he.
Oh my god, it works perfectly! The carriage goes off as the whole thing jerks forward, and Roy kind of goes back a little bit and says, "Farewell, vagrants."
I will roll an athletics to jump out of the carriage after it is now moving. I've got a 15, but it's
not bad.
Probably a disadvantage because I'm drunk. I've got another 50, so we're fine.
Yeah, you just kind of land. It hurts a little bit, but you did a nice hardy land. All right.
Sorry to be a cock block there, but I don't know why you were hitting on that, dude. But
look,
it's Roy from the movie Roy.
Man, he killed a man with a rapier. Jarl Axel fights with a rapier. Haven't you seen Bloody Roy?
But so you head into the opera. There is an opera going on right now called The Fall of Bahamut, and I'm sorry, The Fall of Tiamat. Jesus Christ! Hopefully people don't hurt me for that one. And you head up and you find, indeed, he's there in the box watching people.
But
let's have this on. That's not good.
Hello, how are all those disenfranchised children doing that we saved and gave to your care?
I roll an insight to see if he's observing someone in particular.
Why is Arthur Roll saying what the fuck, Greg? What did I do?
Thank you, Ted. Thank you.
Someone should hurt Greg for that, JK. You don't have to say JK.
I mean,
you don't have to say JK.
I mean, I didn't say JK when I said it.
But you head up and... Oh, wait, what are you rolling an insight for? Just to read him?
See who he's spying on.
Oh, unfortunately, he's very good at keeping that stuff secret. He's very good at looking where he's not actually facing and things like that, and you can't really pick up on it. But a reroll for Fitzy.
Thank you, Ted.
Also, we got a Lister mate wants an NPC called Lister mate, so that's in the queue.
That's fantastic.
Actually,
Bro,
come
you
up to a
woke
bunch
up
of Lister mate ones.
groggy or Greggy?
I just woke up groggy. Oof.
Good morning.
Yeah, Jarlax will say to you, "Oh, I've set them up with a decent caretaker. I'm sure their family will come, and there will be hawks everywhere trying to get at that manor. I'm sure they'll be well taken care of. Oh, hey, we got a spammer on YouTube. I'll just go right there and take care of that real quick.
Dating disrupts an industry." Fitz is very interested. I don't know. He saw the word dating and he said, "Oh."
I would love to disrupt an industry.
Right?
Get lost, spammer. Be gone, thought.
He's gone.
Thoughts, be gone. I banish you with the flat side of my axe.
So, yeah, the spam probably knew that we're a bunch of nerds. They knew who their target audience is. So, he says that they're taken care of, but he says, "What can I help you with? How goes the seek of the Stone of Galore?" And thank you, Alpha Fig, for cheering 100 bits, whoever that is.
Hey, Alpha Fig. Okay, so...
Thank you.
Because Greg 3D
The bot thought we could remain. Because Greg 3D printed his wife. That's true.
That's hilarious. Also,
there's a conspiracy theory that I'm not actually married. I just 3D printed a wife. But,
no, Rena, none of us believe it. It's not true.
And Pugray says it's not true. It's actually just a dating AI.
Oh, but is it a friend of ours?
Yeah, get your facts right.
But... So I'm going to lean into Mert, and I'm going to look at the others, and I'm going to say, Jarlaxle has the Stone of Galore. He knows the entrance of the gate, and he wants us to bring the keys to help him get in, and then he's going to kill us. Any suggestions? Yes. Ha. I mean, he's kind of a hard fellow to take on, you know.
Well, that money, of course, belongs to the people, so I would suggest that I'll get with Vajra, and we will set up an ambush once you know the location of the gate.
Huh. Well, perfect. We'll all probably die, but that's fine. Is Vajra
Of course, you
able...
understand. Once we get the gold, we will have to give it back to the city.
I mean,
that money was embezzled.
Right, of course.
Of
I assume
course.
there's a finder's fee, probably for us, but it doesn't have to be.
Well, we're
big,
adventurers. We have to get paid something for risking our life and limb.
Our service to the city.
I think Vajra will give you something. I can, of course, give you an item from my repertoire if you would like, but...
Well, I can speak for all of us when I say the only treasure we care about is that justice is served. I do speak for all of us, right?
No.
Yes, well, I mean,
Oh, whatever. Yeah, we'll take. Yeah, we'll give us a percentage or something.
I'll take the item and.
I think a percentage makes sense, but a small one, like what is Neverember's gold? 50,000 or something? We'll take like a 1% each.
No. 50,000.
No, 500,000.
Like so much gold.
By the way, on the YouTube, there is
Rena.
The wife, the AI, the 3D printed wife, perhaps made me get these weird blue eggs. And I asked the cats about them, but her hand shows up to close the box at the end. And so Pugray is saying it's a deep fake. It's not actually her hand because she's not real. She's an AI. So, whatever.
The deep fake. It was on sale. Those blue eggs. I mean, it's kind of interesting.
When you think about it, has anyone really ever seen Rena?
I mean, we have.
I mean, do we really see anyone? I mean, when you think about it. Oh, yes, we do. I hate philosophy. Never mind.
4K printer. That's the one that also uses space-time. Yes.
No time travel crap.
Greg collects fake hands. It's kind of weird. Ugh. Yeah.
It's true.
Oh.
I have, I don't know where it is. Oh, well.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, here it is. It's not creepy at all, right?
It's a little creepy.
But, yeah. Anywho.
Okay.
So,
not as creepy as my Crystal Shocker Award statue.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Crystal Shocker.
That's from Shockstock, right? The best actor.
Wow, that's cool. That's funny.
That is pretty good, yeah. So I'm going to say, Matt, we'll talk about it with Vajra. I mean, I think we deserve a small finder's fee, but yes, we will need your help to defeat your
I'm really glad we talked to this guy, Mert, who's saying that we're going to have to risk our lives to get this gold and we don't get to keep any of it. It's a really good idea to talk to him.
Well,
Yay.
I mean, wasn't my idea.
Let's just leave. We don't need this dork. I say we go to Gerloxel and we just forget about Mert. We just give him some pleasantries. We'll tell him what he wants to hear. Let's get out of here.
We'll assume this happens outside his little
Oh,
door.
yeah, we're talking right now.
Yeah, do you say this out loud? Do you whisper it into our ears?
I say it all with a knowing wink, but you get everything that I'm saying.
You just hear in your head.
I feel we should tell all the people we're contracted to what we're doing and then just see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
That is a...
Well, the Castle Lanterns, I was contracted to them, and they're dead.
Yeah, they're not a player. You do have the Doom Raiders, and you have the Lord's Alliance with Jarlaxle Silverhand. Not Jarlaxle, jeez.
Jalister.
Jalister, thank you.
I like the idea. We just tell all the people we're contracted to, and then just see what happens. And just
you're gonna Yojimbo them.
So we say that we say yes to Mert, and then we leave to go Yojimbo him. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we're going to the next group, and we're gonna tell them, of course, the gold will go to you.
Are you sure?
You go to the Zentarum?
Who's next? Yes, the Zentarum or the Lord's Alliance?
Lord's Alliance, guys?
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
We go to the tavern and we talk to Jalister.
So you go to the Yawning Portal. I know you guys call it something else, but
Gaping Chasm.
The Gaping Chasm.
Don't you forget it.
you have, of course, you see in there, you see Davil Starsong in the back with Yagra there. And you see your Lord's Alliance, Jalister Silvermane.
Okay, do we divide and conquer, or do we do them one at a time? What do you guys want to do here?
One at a time.
I say we go straight to Jarlaxle. We already have these deals with the other people. I think talking to them at an additional time adds nothing to it. We're not going to get any more information.
Well,
we already have deals with them.
It's
They
not
need to be
information.
ready.
It's more to be ready so they can back us, and then we'll just.
Well, look,
But
we
if you
talk
guys
to
wanna go
Jarlaxle, we get the location of the portal, and then we can put the team together, and we can decide what we do there.
I think it's going to be, we talk to Jarlaxle, he takes us to the location, and then we open the door and he kills us. I think that's going to be his plan, because otherwise it would leave him vulnerable.
By the way, another accent came in. I'm sorry for this. Just letting you know why I talk weird in a second.
Right. I'm going to walk up to Davil and be like, Davil! Hey, old boy. Can we grab a room and a quick chat about something?
Davil will stop. Davil will stop tuning his instrument as he sits up and sees you coming. Fitz there. How are you doing?
Oh, smashing you. It's so nice to not be dead anymore. Anyway.
Do we have to go into private here? Oh, it's good to see you alive, by the way. Do we need to go into private?
I think that would be a good idea. Yes.
Let's head up to our room then, if you will.
Of course.
Is anyone else going to take him up on his offer and go with him in private?
Well, maybe I'll take Fitz's previous suggestion, and then we can split up and get this done quickly. And I'll go tell the other guys.
Jalister?
Wait.
Jalister Silvermane.
And I'll meet you guys back here.
Enigma, Greyhide, anyone coming with me?
Sure, you want me to come with you, Fitzy?
Whoa,
yeah,
TMI.
Why don't we
Phrasing.
Why don't we boys and girls this? Greyhide and I will come with Davil, and Alpha and Enigma will come with Jalister.
Wow. Well, Gray, growing up so fast, already has a foot fetish.
Sure, I'll do that.
Alrighty. So, Jalister is...
accent.
Wait.
Wow.
I don't know Jessica. Sarah Jessica Parker?
Jessica Parker. I don't know what she sounds like. Probably like a Valley Girl a bit, I assume.
She does kind of sound like a Valley Girl. She sounds super neurotic.
A neurotic Valley Girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, like, Jalister's closer, so we'll go ahead and take care of that first.
A little bit more neurotic.
What is neurotic?
Great, like psycho.
Oh, okay. So, like, you go to Jalister and first, because he's, like, closer. And, yes, he will see you coming. Hello there. Oh, we haven't met in a while. How do you do? Alpha, was it?
Yes. Well, we've made some progress, but now we might need assistance, and I tell him the whole thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, meanwhile, you go up into the room upstairs. Once you're in private, he says, "So, what is you'd like to talk about, Fitzy boy, Greyhide?"
Well, so Davil, you know the whole thing, everybody's looking for the State of Glore and all
the old Stone of Galore.
Stone of Glore.
Yes, I believe we've talked about it, yes.
Yes, well, Jarlaxle, the ridiculously powerful drow pirate, has the Stone of Glore, knows the location to the gate to Neverember's Gold, and wants us to help him crack it open, and then he's going to kill us. So
he actually turns away, and you can see him thinking a bit, like almost calculating. And then he says, So you've come for our help, I'm guessing.
Yes, that's the idea.
Another escapade by the Doom Raiders in your group.
I mean, ideally, yes. Although we'd have to figure out how to teleport you to wherever we end up, because we have no idea where the location might be.
Well, you'll probably know the location sooner. I imagine you're not going to know it right when you get there, so... he looks around, makes sure no one's watching, and he pulls out a scroll from this tube that he opens up on his side. And he hands it to you and says, "This is a flying snake spell. You can cast it and send a message to us, to me, when at the moment you know, and we will meet you there."
Do I have to read it in advance and then I can just throw the scroll in the air, or do we have to take it out?
Oh, unfortunately, you actually have to take it out, and it takes about 3 seconds to cast it.
Okay. Well, that'll be awkward, but we'll make it happen. So we'll send you a message when we are going to meet him, and then you and your boys be on alert, and then we'll send you...
Oh, we're not done yet there, friend.
Oh.
We have to come up with a deal.
Right.
I say you have 4 people in your group. We have the Doom Raiders. 4 of us will come.
Yes.
We split it evenly. 50% to us, which will split evenly between us. 50% to you, which will split evenly between you, I imagine.
I mean, we've been working on this case for quite a while, so I think a 60-40 situation is necessary. As we have...
Let me ask you, young Fitz there, have you ever thought about how you're going to transport 500,000 gold pieces somewhere?
I
mean, got you there.
Some vagrants to like cart it around with wheelbarrows. I don't know.
I mean, we've got
you need a lot of vagrants.
We've got a bag of holding, you know. We were thinking we just throw it all into the bag of holding.
A bag of holding. You could probably get it if you had about 4 or 5 bag of holdings.
Right. So that's
I don't know if you ever seen that much gold. Not many people have.
No, haven't. Actually.
It's going to be big, and that's assuming, of course, that it's actually in gold in dragons. It could be in lower denominations.
Right. Oh, man.
I suggest we split it 50-50, and we will take care of transporting it out for you.
That's actually a pretty reasonable proposition.
You think
but
so,
what about the other competing interests? There's a lot of people who think, you know, Jarlaxle's going to want a lot too.
Is Tiger King like a hillbilly? Because I've never watched it.
Yeah.
I've actually never watched it either.
Me neither.
All right.
No,
what else do you say to them? To this Davil man?
I guess we say yes, and we agree to, 50-50, right? Greyhide, that makes sense.
I'm down with that. Shall we shake? Or shimmy?
Oh. Yes! Let us shake on it, as he puts his hand out to either of you.
I'll shake his hand.
You
the word of a paladin is solid as oak.
Oh, I will shake your hand, even though I don't think that's true. Alrighty. Down at the bottom, you find... Oh, wait, sorry. You finally finish your story, telling it to Jalista Silvermane. And Jalista eventually says to Alpha here...
I leave out all the parts that I think he might not like for a man in his position.
All right. And he'll say to you, that sounds great. Actually, I'm actually really surprised you guys done this so far. Wow, I didn't think you would be getting this far back when I originally gave you that mission. To go take out Harko. I tell you what.
That's a long way.
I have Laurel Silverhands her ear. For something a matter like this, I could probably get her to show up. You, of course, know who that is. And, of course, you do know who that is by this point. That is the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Yeah, whoa. Damn.
Is the Open Lord powerful, or are they just an Open Lord?
Roll a history.
I feel like Alpha should roll a history.
My histories are not that great. Somebody, but is Enigma with me?
No.
Enigma roll a history?
Enigma, you
Oh
want
yeah,
to roll
Enigma
a
might
history?
be with you. Enigma can roll a history too if she wants.
Oh, Enigma.
19. Yeah, Enigma can tell you because she's been in this area for quite a while working with Waterdeep. L'Oreal Silverhand is a human that's lived for hundreds of years. She was actually around during the Spell Plague, around when the giant monuments in the city were once animated golems. Uh-oh.
Wow.
And was the wife of one of the most powerful people in history in Waterdeep, who is now dead. But
so she's probably a badass.
She is extremely powerful.
Huh.
Like, perhaps on the level of Manchun.
Wow.
All right. We'll take it.
We can't see Tom.
Yeah, I gotta do something with the camera.
Oh, right, then. How can you tell me? I suppose this is a good reason for this. And he brings out 2 stones. You've actually seen them before. They're very similar to the ones that Mert gave you. Once a day, you can send a message. And he says, when you know the location, we will meet you there.
Okay. I put the stones in my backpack, in my bag of holding.
Okie dokie. Don't get confused on whose goes where. What else is everybody doing? You now have the... Is that a cat butt? It's so hard to see.
That face.
Aww.
So cute.
It's kind of funny
cat.
because we
Face
ended
cat.
up with
Phase cat is correct.
a
Face
snake
cat.
and 2 stones.
Yep, you have a snake and 2 stones.
You know what that looks like?
Wow.
Wow, Alpha, really? Alpha. I wasn't expecting that from you.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we reconvene, I guess, and then we still have to go talk to Vajra.
So you head to Vajra.
Is it Mert talking to Vajra?
Well, we should probably also talk to
He said
Vajra.
he would, so it's up to you if you want to talk to her as well.
I mean, we should, because he said he would, and that he would give us a trinket.
He said talk
from
to
his
her about a
collection.
reward.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he'd give an item from his collection, but if you want to talk about a reward, talk to her directly. And indeed, you can tell Vajra about the stone, who has it, and how you're gonna find out. And she will basically offer 5,000 gold for finding the treasure.
1,000 each. Let's do 10,000, Vajra. I mean, at least 2,000
gold.
each.
We got more out of a book. Jeez.
And we're doing this for the good of Waterdeep, for the higher
we're not
moral.
Giving the
I'm not
treasure to 5,000. Okay.
Greyhide can roll a deception. Fig can roll a persuasion.
Am I in the room for this? I thought I was talking in another room. No?
Oh no! You just fast forward to Vajra.
We all went to Vajra together.
Yeah.
Sorry, the cat moved my keyboard around. Hang on a second. So I'm rolling
Phase
a
cat.
deception.
13. That's not great.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, does
15.
it? We just don't want to die. We don't actually know who we're gonna give it to in the end.
Yeah,
or
she
who's gonna be
says,
alive.
I'm sorry. She says, I am sorry, but the coffers can only offer so much. I can give you 5,000, but I cannot give you more.
But when we get the treasure...
The treasure will go back to the city.
Yeah. But then you'll have more in the coffers.
If you have involved Mert, I have a feeling that it will not go to Waterdeep, but he'll try to give it back somehow to the citizens, as he does.
And I'm going to say, Vajra, I think that is lovely, but you know, I feel like to truly reward the people who are bringing all of that gold to this city, to the people who are bringing it back. Rarely it should be a slightly larger percentage. I mean, that's what, 0.000001? Let's just do 10,000, you know? At least 10,000 is...
You've already persuaded once, so this would be a disadvantage trying to do it again.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I persuade with disadvantage. And we have a 21 and a 15, so it's a 15.
Okay, so 15. She will say, I can do 5,000 from the coffers, but I will personally give you 2,000. And we can go on that date you've been trying to hint at for, so long.
Whoa! Very nice.
No, Vajra. I only want to go on a date with you if you want to go on a date with me. Don't use it as collateral, darling. Use it if it's actually something you'd like to do. That being said, I have been called legendary. I'm just going to put that out there. And I roll to seduce.
Just so everybody knows, too, Plum sent me a private message. Or not Plum, sorry. What's his... Plug Ray sent me a private message saying the lore about my wife is really taking off.
I love that. Yes. Also, we've got a 12 on the seduction of Vajra, so...
roll an insight.
Interesting.
But yeah. What is the plan to do next? You can tell with a 12 that she's faking it. Like, she's acting like she's very into it and stuff like that, but she's not at all. She's trying to get through to her ultimate goal.
Wow. I turn slightly away, and I stay slightly turned away for the rest of the interaction.
Greg has to go.
A backstory for Rena.
So, very nice. What do you do next?
I guess we ask her how she's going to teleport.
It is getting a little late. It's probably like 5 p.m. at this point. The sun will probably go down in about 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Vajra, how will you...
Relaxel at night?
Yeah, I suppose so. Vajra, how are you going to teleport your people to us, and how are we going to know? How are you going to know where we are?
I assume you're going to be talking with Mert. That's what he told me, that he has a way of communicating with you.
Oh, yes, his ball, his rock, his stones. Yes, very good.
And unfortunately, I cannot teleport somewhere I've never been.
No, those stones are from...
If you can't teleport somewhere you've never been, how will you get to us?
You will have to give the location once you find out, and then we will get there as soon as possible.
Right. Oh, that's good. We'll just hold off Jarlaxle, his 3 captains, and his small army while you get there. Very good. Alright, I suppose that's what we've got then.
Alrighty. What do you all do now? Any last preparations before going to Jarlaxle? Are you gonna go to him? Rogue Chinese AI that Greg is protecting. That's the lore.
So while we're in the carriage, I'm going to look around at the others and I'm going to say, all right, should we tell everybody that they're all going to be there together? Because otherwise they're going to get there and they're going to be really mad at us. And I think it's actually safer for us on a long game to tell all of them, hey, we've called in a bunch and everybody's going to share this. You know? Because I don't think... What?
We just don't want to die.
So what are we going to do? Show up at the gold, open the door, leave? I mean, Alpha, you can teleport with your thing. I can sort of teleport with my thing. But Greyhide and Enigma are going to do what? Make another deal with another demon? Like, what? How are we going to get out of this situation if everybody shows up to help us kill Jarl Axel, and then everybody wants the gold? What are we going to do?
We split it up. It's going to be a big gold clusterfuck. The thing is, we're not going to be able to get everything we want. Look, we want to not die. We want to get somewhat rich. There's no scenario where we get all the gold. Listen to Greyhide and be reasonable. Don't be greedy. It's good to be alive and live and love. And then enough money for Alpha and Angelo to get married, and Greyhide and Enigma to get a little cottage in the mountains and do stuff. And
the carriage driver says, "Yes, I agree with this."
I don't even say a word. I just assault him. I'm going to hit him as hard as I can with my fist in the back of the head.
How? We're in the
do lethal damage if possible. I am furious.
Okay,
but roll an unarmed attack.
But Greyhide, to be able to do this, you have to get out of the carriage that is moving and go up to the front to hit him.
Actually, these carriages are kind of... Well, I guess you've moved up after a while. That's true. Yeah, you can do that. You can kind of walk up to the end of it, walk up to the carriage area and miss.
I don't roll very high, but I'm furious. And I don't listen to a damn thing that Fitz is saying, so I probably miss him.
Yeah, you kind of... You go up to the end of the carriage and try to reach out and whack at him, and he moves out of the way, and you realize he's wearing these tight leather pants and a leather tunic, and you can see like a very clear package between his legs. And he says,
David Bowie?
He says, how dare you hit headlong Long Johnson?
I see. Okay, so
thank you, Crits, for that name.
I miss, and I'm furious.
Amazing.
I want to reach around and grab the Johnson if I can. And
why did you phrase it like that?
Pull him to the street, like throw him off of the carriage. I'm furious that he spoke.
Men in tights.
Chop.
I'm just thinking about the Angelo Alpha wedding, and I don't even know. Like,
I know, and this jackass ruined that magical moment.
Roll an athletics, but with disadvantage because you're trying to reach through this window in the front.
Well, one of them is a crit, so I'm not even going to roll the second time. My first roll is a crit.
I said with disadvantage.
A crit?
With
Does that mean he like ripped out
because you're trying to reach through this window to do this.
I rolled another crit!
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Oh my god. I'm trying to... Okay, does it matter that I'm like grabbing onto Greyhide's legs?
You ripped out his balls!
It doesn't with 2 natural 20s. You are grabbing his leg, pulling, and it only helps him get leverage as he reaches around and grabs the package on this guy and squeezes as the guy, you hear him go, how dare you! As you squeeze and pull, and he flies off the carriage.
Jesus. Great job, Greyhide. Who's driving this thing now?
He hits the ground.
Does someone know how to drive this thing?
I can drive.
Jesus.
Okay, I'll assist Enigma if she tries to climb out. You know, I'll assist her.
The horses get spooked and they neigh as they start galloping forward.
Jesus Christ! Not again.
The reins fell down in the front.
Every time, Greyhide. I'm not getting into carriages with you ever again.
So who's trying to climb in the front?
Enigma, you're
I
trying.
was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not. I'm just thinking of Angelo and Alpha's wedding.
Roll an acrobatics. See if you can fit through the window real quick and just roll up there.
Oh, 11.
It takes you a bit. And as you're crawling out, you see like this, it must be like some type of nursery home doing a daily walk for old people or something. It's weird. You see them like 100 feet up on the street, and they're just kind of slowly walking across with their cane, and they kind of slowly look at you, and you hear one guy go, "Oh, not again."
Oh, not again.
My cabbages!
But you finally... Yes. There's a cabbage vendor behind him. You finally make it up to the front, but the reins have fallen down on the horses. They're actually not on. They're not there on the carriage driver's seat.
Oh my god.
What are we gonna do?
Hey, well, someone should have thought of that before they attacked the guy driving.
Yes,
Exactly,
Greyhide,
Fitz.
someone. So,
Why would you do that, Fitz?
You accent.
Someone should have thought of that.
No.
Greyhide.
Fitz, why did you attack that dude? That was really neurotic.
I did not attack anyone.
Listen.
cannot-
We don't have time to argue over who did or did not grievously assault the carriage driver. Let's just jump out of the carriage while it's still moving and...
The carriage
someone
keeps
else's
going
fault.
forward before you do something that could cause a conspiracy of some sort.
Everybody's looking to see what accent that is. Okay.
Alex Jones, okay. I'm going to just, I'll say, every man and woman for himself, and like a coward, I'm going to crash through the door and jump out of the carriage.
I'm going to lean out the edge. and
Roll an
attempt-
acrobatics, by the way, Greyhide.
Okay.
At disadvantage because you're in plate mail.
So I'm going to lean out of the side of the carriage and attempt to cast Major Illusion.
Oops.
Oh, a 5.
And then a 4. I beat it with a 4 with disadvantage. I'm gonna
Wow.
get fucked.
Yep.
I don't even try anything. I'm just still daydreaming about the wedding.
You
Jesus
jump out of the
Christ,
door,
Alpha.
and right there, almost like someone put it there, there's a freaking lamppost that you run into, taking 6 bludgeoning damage.
No! I don't deserve this!
What was Fitz doing?
Gonna lean out of the carriage and cast Major Illusion to put the illusion of a wall in front of the old people so that the horses have to go around the wall or stop or something to not kill the elderly.
You put major image? Major illusion or whatever in front and put it a wall.
Major image, yes. There's a wall! Don't.
The horses freaking neigh brrr, as they all stop.
Oh. Oh. I then fall out of the carriage and puke out everything I've drunk in the last 5 hours.
Oh, sorry. I was going to tear off my shirt.
Alex Jones.
Well, that was great.
I do have
Alpha,
Alex Jones on my soundboard. I could have just used that.
Alpha, I think we're walking the rest of the way back. Eat a
That's
donkey.
classic
What?
AJ.
Alpha, are
Sorry?
we... I think we're walking from here. If you want to
Walking?
hop out. Yes,
Did you
well,
hear?
yes,
Putting
we
money
all heard.
aside for the wedding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Everybody heard that. Alright, can we just go home now? Because...
What was the name of Long Package Man again? What was that NPC's name?
Headlong Long Johnson.
Headlong Long Johnson. We barely knew ye. He's probably dead now, I'm imagining, but
We
Oh,
do
well.
I'll
have
see him
him.
again someday.
Nope.
Not the full
He
length.
stabilized. He didn't die. He didn't pull a Larry.
Oh my god, the carriage driver. I'm gonna run
He's knocked
back
out somewhere.
and put a...
You did
I'm
not
gonna-
tear his scrotum.
You look in your hand. No.
Oh god, yeah, otherwise he'd be bleeding out.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that was great.
Yeah, it was. It was kind
Definitely.
of great.
I'm never taking a carriage with you again, Greg. I'm gonna anything
Why?
except take it with you.
Why?
Because you've assaulted 4 out of 5 carriage drivers in the last 3 days.
Ah.
I had to do a major image to save a bunch of old people. Last time I had to do a major image to save a bunch of orphans. I'm running out of major images, Greyhide. How
So
many?
you don't like
how-
that? Is what you're telling me is that you don't like when I I assault carriage drivers who are driving it.
No! At least wait until we've stopped driving so that we're not about to murder a bunch of innocents.
That's right, because I could probably do more damage to the carriage driver after we get out of the carriage.
The old people, 2 of them are kind of shuffling towards you, and they go, "Oh, thank you so much," as they go to Enigma and say, "Thank you for saving us. I don't know how you're able to save us."
Get your filthy hands away from Enigma, you disgusting elderly vagrants.
Why are you talking to me?
Oh, I thought you were doing a good deed.
Oh, Rogusagi.
I feel like I'm using Greyhide to channel the types of things I would like to do in real life but can't.
I mean, that's what D&D's about, right?
I know. It's true, yes.
Okay.
If Mark had his way, he'd just go gamble and then beat people up.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what he would do.
And abuse customer service people.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yes, our cat does love the rain. I don't know why.
Oh, they'll be fine.
It's actually the radioactive cat.
Oh.
So,
She's gonna
where
be glowing.
Are you gonna head to Jarlaxle? Or where are you headed to?
Guys,
Where
are
we
you
headed
sure?
to Jarlaxle?
I really think that we should tell everyone we're inviting that we're inviting all of them, and then, the Doom Raiders will get 50% of our cut, which will be shared with the Lord's Alliance, which will be shared with the city.
We can figure out the details later.
I think it's a good idea to figure out the details in advance. I don't think it's a good idea to show up, have everybody suddenly be surprised to see each other, and then figure out the details. What if they start killing each other instead of Jarlaxle?
Perfect. More gold for us.
Exactly.
Horrible. That's horrible. That's. Oh
On
my
to
god.
Jarlaxle?
Yes, on to Jarlaxle, I say.
I really think.
Alpha is the leader of this group. We follow her direction.
I don't think so yet, Red Velvet.
Jarlaxle!
I really, really think that we should, tell everyone.
Duly noted, Fitz. But our leader has made a decision.
Leader? I'm sorry, leader? Since when is Alpha our leader? She shoots arrows.
Alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah, and you fuck everything that comes your way. So
that's not related.
That's not related.
The leader.
All related to the leadership of this party. I'm just saying. I think it's in our best interests, long game, to let everybody know. Hey, you're going to be contending with a gold with several other people.
I think it's the 5th time you're making this suggestion. I think you made this suggestion now for the 5th time.
And there's a
because
certain
I
point
barely
when
believe
the team decides to go a direction, and if you still persist, you'll have to deal with me, Greyhide.
What are you going to do, Greyhide? Punch another carriage driver?
No. Listen, we're a team.
We're
and when the
gonna
leader
bang
makes a
your
decision,
mom.
it is my job as the enforcer of the team. Will follow suit.
My mother is dead, and I was barely able to mourn
We're
her
gonna have
because of
sex
how.
with your dead mom.
Oh, smack!
That's horrifying.
Yeah, we
Oh,
all have
God.
dead moms.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
That's
it's
so
probably
true.
okay.
Yes.
Great.
Some more recently dead than others.
Yeah. Wow. Yes. Well, that's not wrong.
Oof.
Is it too soon?
Ouch.
No, a couple of days has passed.
I'm
Anyway,
just
off to Jarlaxle
saying.
we stay.
I'm just
All
saying
right,
that.
to the Dark Lords. I just walk on ahead.
I'm just
So I
saying that.
find an
I'm just saying.
Alrighty.
If
I'm just
everybody,
saying.
if everybody arrives, and it might really
Emotion.
negatively
You
impact.
Said it. We don't care.
Oh
Yes,
my
we already heard
God.
it. Yeah, so.
Wait, in the chat, how many of you are just saying? No?
N equals necro. Ugh.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, her mother's not dead.
No, but mine is, and they're gonna fuck her. that's
Oh my god.
what- Yeah. Yeah, it still counts. It still counts.
Oh no. It's protected class. No.
Lucky for you, they do need to find a body first.
Awkward. So, you head to Jarlaxle, the ships. It is getting a little late, but it's still light out. And it is 10:06. We could continue on to the Jarlaxle conversation, or we could hold it off till next time.
I must go to my job.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think we should,
so
yeah,
I think we'll hold it off to next
sadly
time.
have to
then.
do some work this evening too. Some
And
legal issues I have with cab drivers and Uber drivers that I may or may not have assaulted in Toronto.
I'm sure that won't lead to anything down the road. Any problems down the road.
Yeah, that's totally not.
Yeah, it's
you.
not like all these people aren't going to rally together at some point and friggin' storm Troll Skull Manor for the abuses that heaped on them. This coming. I'm building up some bad karma here.
Yeah, the Charagon legends are becoming a.
Well, eventually the
Changing
City
brand.
Watch is going to put together this mad passenger who keeps beating up carriage drivers, but
Right. But by that point, we will also have pissed off the Doom Raiders, Vajra, Mert, the Lord's Alliance, the Open Lord of Waterdeep. So by that point, everyone will be trying to kill us. So I don't know if it'll matter.
Or trying to thank us.
So I am going to raid Hoity here on our way out, who is playing the new Overwatch game that just came out, Overwatch 2, which is basically Overwatch, just with an update. But whatever. Has a new ranking system, I think. But with that, oh wait, did I just mess it up? No, we're good. Okay, so with that, we will see you next time. Check out our YouTube. We do have a lot of stuff on there. Check out our Instagram. You can see a little tickle of Fitzy doing something on there. And have a good day, you TTRPG mother lovers. Bye.
Thanks for
Greyhide
tuning in for
and
1
the
year.
gang.
Oh yeah, thank you for 1 year. Bye.
Oh yes, for one.